Welcome back to Man Down Sports, man. 4 squares today, man. We got Robin back from Sports and Fitness Rants again for his third time, second time in a row. So this will be fun because I can't wait to get to our second topic. We get on this GOAT criteria, man. We get to kind of button that up and get our criteria out the way and kind of narrow down our list. I know some of y'all been waiting. It's been like a couple of weeks since we did that, so we get to do that. But Chris and Jay is here as well. A lot of whole bunch of stuff happening in the news, man.
Well, I thought you about to say a lot of hoes here.
A lot of hoes.
That too. Because I know one of y'all gonna be acting like a hoe before the show is over.
Insane.
Somebody about to be in here working for LeBron.
What is dworking? What is it? I'm not familiar with the term.
That's front twerking for dudes. It's dwarking.
Yes, sir. I like it.
And here dwarking for LeBron, man. I don't want to see that today.
No dworking. This is a dwork-free zone.
I do work on the weekends for my old lady, so we'll see
what's happening in chat. Hey, man, make sure y'all like and share this video. All that.
Yeah, hit the like button, y'all.
Get over there. If you ain't been to Sports and Fitness Rants, get over there and like that. Subscribe. You need to do it. If you hadn't done it, you missing high energy, high octane, pure knowledge.
He got his crew over here already. I already see him in the comment section.
Oh yeah, yep.
I already in the comment section.
They
man.
commenting too fast. I read on the third grade level out loud.
It's the right line. Hit him in the house. Came alive one in the house. Man, somebody said this is the greatest show on YouTube. I appreciate that, man. I appreciate it. We try, man. We try.
Appreciate the love. Thank you,
man.
Yeah, man. Y'all
Fancy
be doing
in the
it,
house.
man.
What's up, Fancy? But we be trying. Fancy from Jamie Foxx. Yeah, Fancy from Jamie Foxx.
From the Jamie Foxx show. I had a move.
Fancy pants.
Garcelle Bouveau.
Yeah, she got that film with K. Fox right now.
Hey, Fancy watch Sports and Fitness Rants, but I get to brag because she's watching from the Man Down channel tonight. She was on Sports and Fitness channel last time he was on here.
Yo, shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Thank you very much for all the support, man. Like I said, man, it's great to be a part of Man Down Sport. These guys are always doing it on here. The topics you guys do, you guys do a bunch of different sports. Like I said, different topics, man. It's a great show, man. Thanks for having me on again.
Yeah, too easy, man. It had some fun, but really quick, man. He said the girl hosts. Let me see what Eric said. The girl hosts are amazing. That Brittany and Dominique are both amazing for sure. Yeah. I think Brittany might be in here a little bit later. She was running late. I think Dominique stuck in traffic, so she might not make it at all. But yeah. They both everybody on the panel amazing, man. Even the guests.
And we got we know a lot of y'all basketball fans, but we got some football content coming real soon as the season approach. Each and every week.
So we're gonna have a show dedicated just to NFL, y'all. So Man Down Sports is of course all sports, but Man Down NFL is gonna be Man Down NFL. So be on the lookout for that for all you football lovers and NFL lovers.
And it's non-biased. We're not gonna cover the Lions no more than any other team because Chris won it. And I'm definitely non-biased.
You could have put a period after no more. We're not gonna cover the Lions no more.
I know a Panthers fan ain't talking. I know a Panthers fan ain't talking. Y'all tickets.
You're right. There is no Panthers fan talking.
Y'all tickets is $63.
Matter of fact, no Panthers fan talking. It is I.
You buy a ticket to a Panthers game. You get the $100 package. You get to call 2 plays on the field.
Hey, brother, they don't have no bearing on me, man. I'm not a Panthers fan.
Mm-hmm.
I know you want me to be.
Panthers helmet in your background, though.
Oh,
I have who?
You got the Panthers helmet in your background, though.
And I also got a Wolfpack helmet in back there too.
Yeah, that's your college team.
If that's my college team, how come I got the Tar Heels helmet in the back beside it?
Oh, you fake as hell then.
Not to mention the Will Smith jersey. Not to mention the Will Smith jersey.
And the Jesus Shuttlesworth jersey, and the throwback Muhammad Ali jersey in the middle.
Come
on, he don't got no jersey. He got some skin.
He got some skin.
He got some skin. He got throwback skin.
Well, you remember that song?
Yeah. Chris trying to act like I'm a fan. I'm not a fan.
You
Chris,
know
I
you
like,
a Panthers fan.
I'm
Deep
not
down in
a
your
Panthers
heart,
fan. You want me to be.
You
want me to be a Panthers fan. I'm from North Carolina.
You got more Panther-centric shit back there than you got anything else.
That's because I'm from North Carolina. I got a Panthers jersey and a
All
Panthers
the
hat.
shit you can do for North Carolina and you go pick some Panther shit.
I just told you I got the fourth pack and the Tar Heels as well.
It's okay.
And I got a Navy helmet right there. You think I'm a Navy helmet? You think I'm a Navy football team fan? You think I'm rooting for? I root for Navy when they play Army, and that's it.
Word.
Well, every sailor
I actually root for. Hey, not everyone.
You have to. Come on, man. You got to do that.
Every sailor does, Army. Man. Go Navy, beat Army, man.
Go Army, beat Navy.
Nah, we ain't doing that. We ain't doing that,
stuff, man.
That's blasphemy, Jay.
It definitely is.
Hey man,
y'all got on me for saying shipmate last week. This dude came out here talking about he rooting for the Navy against Army.
That's supreme blasphemy. That's supreme blasphemy.
Man, if y'all know how dirty the Navy did me during my career,
Army you did the Navy dirty too.
I think we all got our equal get back.
My equal get back came in.
Just a little bit. I think we got our equal get back. Oh, look at
Montgomery GI Bill.
Fashionably late, but just on time.
Hey man, I'm mad Brittany showed up. Now I'm not the eye candy no more.
Brittany's in the house. Hold on, let me see if I can fix this. What's up, Brittany?
Yeah.
What's up?
Why y'all swap Jay?
Why do y'all always have? Why y'all always got jokes right before I come in?
What was the joke?
Who said so?
I don't remember that joke.
What I say? What I say?
Why you always gotta come at me in my head?
Take your hat off. There.
Chris, take the hat off. Take the hat off, Chris.
Ain't no
let us see your Stevie Wonder forehead.
Not Stevie Wonder.
My shit ain't pushed back like that. I do need a retwist though.
Yeah, Stevie Wonder is
Speaking of retwist,
let me fix this.
Shout out to my braider. She goes stupid.
Yeah,
come on and braid my hair.
Questlove Douglas the other day.
Come on and braid my hair.
That boy was looking like Frederick Questlove Douglas, man. He sent that shit to the chat. I was like, Jay or Questlove, you on the late show tonight?
Oh, y'all killing me, man.
All right, let's see if I can fix this, man. I'm trying to fix this. How can I fix this? Man, my magic is gone, y'all. I used to be majestic with this stuff, man.
You used to be what?
Majestic and majestic. Both of them.
Majestic is crazy.
I like that. Combining words.
Y'all gonna use it.
Put it on a shirt. Majestic.
Y'all gonna use it now. I know it. I already know it. All right, hold on. I think I can fix this. Hold on. I think I got it. I think I can. I think I can.
I know I can be what I want to be.
If I work hard at it.
Also, we got a time while he's fixing the technical difficulties. I would like to remind all of you guys to please support your local candy store.
I don't know what Jay talking about.
That sounded creepy sound, Jay.
That's why I'm like, what kind of candy store are you talking about?
Hey,
I don't think that's
candy we want.
The throwback candy, Boston baked beans,
they don't know about them Boston
little watermelon joints that was in the box. You remember them joints? The watermelon.
I didn't like the Boston
the
baked
grape
beans.
apes. That's because you're from Philly and y'all don't eat real stuff.
Hey, real quick.
Boston baked beans was nasty. I don't know what's wrong with y'all.
Brittany, you probably was eating Chico sticks.
Nah.
Everybody in the comments, man. In honor of football being back, drop your favorite team in the comments. Let's see who all represent who out here.
Shout out to Annihilators.
Boy, I couldn't do Annihilators, man. Them motherfuckers was, no matter how long they sat in your pocket, them bitches was still hard, Paul.
No, that's because you stayed in 2 degree Detroit.
I just can't see you turning down no candy.
No. I ate candy. I just didn't eat Annihilators.
Hard.
Oh, I used to steal candy. Now I'm gonna give me some candy.
We got the Houston Texans down there. We got the Bears, 2 Bears.
All right. Okay.
The Commanders,
Saints in the house. Packers there. All right. Commanders, Eagles, Falcons,
I'm not
Ravens.
saying that.
Okay. Buccaneers. Okay.
I'm not saying.
No Giants fans. Nobody in the Giants.
Please.
Carolina Panthers like Mel.
Yep. Carolina Panthers just like Mel.
my dad a Bears fan.
Like Mel.
That almost looked weird. I almost got it, y'all. Hold on.
Steelers.
Nah, that's cool.
Washington redacted. We can't say that name no more. Washington redacted. Steelers in the house. Dolphins. Sadly, y'all gonna be all right, man. Just
your president said he want that name to come back.
Y'all got cool colors.
Texans, Eagles, Raiders. Hey man, for the Dolphins fan, man, just make sure y'all put a bubble around Tua. Y'all gonna have a good season. That boy gets sneezed on. He get put into concussion protocol. Golly.
Yeah, dude. I think
I hate that for him, man, because he can really sling that ball too.
Yeah, nah. And once you start having that be like a consistent theme, you can't really shake that stuff. You know, that's what it is, man. It was like Troy Aikman and guys like Steve Young. You know, once they started having those concussions, that's a wrap.
It don't get better with time. It just
right, exactly. Yeah, you ain't gonna be able to keep playing it off.
All right, so I think we got everybody in here, y'all. I think we're ready to go. Go ahead, Jay. My bad.
Now, somebody we just had got a super chat real quick that said, "Was Zoe doing the bird's eye this season?" We're not at liberty to speak to Zoe, but he said that he would.
Yeah, we gotta get permission. His secretary is not returning our calls right now. So
his office can't be reached for a statement.
so all you can do is just hope and pray, like we all do. Hey, shout out to Zoe, man.
I sent the pigeon. I tried to get a couple of pigeons to get down there.
I tried to hijack his mugs to see if we can get him to pull him out of retirement.
Who's their quarterback?
Who? Falcons?
Is it Penix?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, it's gonna be Penix.
Yes, sir.
Mike Jr.
All right, let's go ahead and start, y'all. So rough week for Shannon Sharp, Markieff Morris. Oh, was it Marcus Morris? Which one?
Marcus.
It was Marcus.
Both of them.
Marcus Morris and Gilbert Arenas. Rough week for them. And I kind of want to say this because people have been getting sued lately. So I don't want to slander them or say this wrong or anything. But from what I know, Shannon Sharp settled the $50 million lawsuit that he had with the OnlyFans model. I don't know if the amount that he settled for is accurate, but I read somewhere where it was in the 20 mil or something like that, right? Which is interesting because he made about 23 mil his whole NFL career, right? So, I know he's got other things going on and he got, revenue coming from other places, but I think that's just crazy symbolic to give someone your whole
Hall of Fame career.
Earnings. Yeah, your whole career, you just handed it over to somebody, because you couldn't keep your pants up and be disciplined. So that was crazy. Marcus Morris owed Vegas, like $250,000. I didn't even know they came and arrested you for that. I thought they sent like mob bosses out there, they own their own hired arms to come and get you. You know what I mean? But this dude getting locked up because he owed money. I'm pretty sure he can pay the money, right? But we'll see how that turns out. And then Gilbert, his junk is you can pull up his, all the charges that's against him and his co-defendants, and it's all Israeli folks, Israeli names, and some people are saying that it has ties to some type of Israeli mob type organized crime family or something like that, which is crazy. But what it looks like is he just let them borrow his house so they can run that gambling thing in it, but they're not gonna go down, and if they do, they just go back to Israel. You know what I mean? So out of all those dudes, man, who had the worst week out of all them three?
I'm gonna say Shannon, because his is continuously getting where he getting sued again. The nightcap, him and Ocho, they getting sued for $20 million by somebody.
That's crazy.
So you got fired on your day off. You had to settle for a big amount, and you getting sued again.
That's crazy, man. So Shannon had the worst week
by far.
I mean, because he
getting arrested is bad, but you down 23. Reportedly 23 M's. You down?
Yeah, because it's supposed to be.
Go ahead, Jay.
It was supposed to be the best week for him because his brother was getting into the hall. They're gonna be the first set of brothers in the hall. So what's supposed to have been a high, it has now become an ultimate low.
So getting fired on your day off from ESPN, losing, coming out of your pocket $20 million, and a second lawsuit being named is the worst. Is that what it is, Robin? That's worse.
I think everyone's making some valid points here in relation to Shannon Sharpe and what he's going through, the amount of money, and who knows what else is going on behind the scenes. Like he might have some other stuff coming up, along the way, another lawsuit coming up down the path here. But we talk about Gilbert Arenas. The thing about Gilbert Arenas and Mel, you was mentioning some of this stuff. Some of the names that was coming up, with the Gilbert Arenas stuff. You're talking about some kind of shady individuals. You're talking about dangerous individuals, man. All of a sudden now you in a room with some, like I said, dangerous people, man. These guys are not dangerous guys, man. These are ex-NBA basketball players, man. And these guys are putting themselves in harm's way, man. They're hanging out with some shady individuals, and they're not big enough or on that level to push back against some of this stuff that come down your way. You see people calling Gilbert Arenas a rat. You don't want to be associated with being a quote-unquote rat. When you're being arrested, then you get released the next morning and you're coming out of the jail or wherever you were coming out and you're dancing and you're celebrating. You're talking about they can't hold me down. Yo, you're putting yourself in a weird position, my man, because like I said, you ain't John Gotti, dude. And all of a sudden now you're being mentioned with some guys that have power. They got people that can reach out and touch you. Gilbert Arenas, you ain't that dude, man.
Gil said he don't care. He's snitching. He
can't be serious, man. He cannot be. If these dudes are who the internet is saying they are, there's no way.
That boy was dancing down in some thong slides with no socks on.
Yo, word, no swag. Yo, I'm telling you right now, these dudes, you gotta be careful, man, when you out here saying. Even with Jeff Teague, when we talked about last week, when he talked about, I was gonna load up on this dude. Yo, you're putting yourself in a bad position by just even saying something like that.
That's
because
true.
Now you're letting people know that you carry a weapon on you. And now you're letting people know that when they run up on you or they feel like they're going to do something to you, they know you carry a weapon now. So you never let people know what you can do or what your capabilities are, especially now that you carrying heat, because now people might bring it to you, my man.
Yeah, it's now that I'm thinking about it, because I'm looking at Shannon. He's already paid the price for one of his lawsuits. He's already came out of 20 mil. He paid the piper for that, lost his job. So that was income coming in. That was millions of dollars coming in that he lost. So he losing a lot of money, right? But he still got his other stuff going on with Gil. He ain't got the punishment for what he did yet. It's still to be determined. Like he could get out scot-free, who knows? So the worst week, I would lean towards Shannon, but potentially Gil could really have it the worst for sure. I mean, because he facing jail time.
Fair charges.
He dealing with some individuals that it just don't sound like you want to be tied up into. He's too goofy to play this the right way. He could lose Gil's arena. Like, it's so much stuff going on, man. He gonna lose Melly too. Melly gonna be up out of it. She ain't gonna stick around for that. Just the first year of marriage, man. They probably can still get Norman right now.
You just made a great point when you said he's too goofy to handle this situation. That's a great point, man. He's not professional enough. He's not savvy enough, man. He ain't that dude like that, like I just said, to be in a room with some of these people that you may have been in a room with. Like I said, and when you got people out here on the internet, I saw people in the chat are putting rat images when they talk about Gilbert Arenas. So, we're joking around and we're talking about this stuff on YouTube. But if people really think that you're saying stuff, if you really know something that you can actually speak on, even if you didn't say something, if they think you said something, like I said, you're looking at a dangerous situation.
Yeah, brilliant. But on the Shannon Sharpe side, though, both Monique and Cat Williams told this man, They told this man.
Sure enough, did.
Stay out that snow.
Not only did he fall for the oldest trick in the book, he fell for the youngest trick on OnlyFans. That is insane work.
Monique told him exactly what he needed. He was like, no. And now look, you $23 million.
They got that delayed reaction.
Here's my question to y'all.
No, because y'all didn't hear it. Y'all didn't hear it, man.
They didn't get it.
Okay, that's fine. But here's my question to y'all after what Mel just said. I'm not going to say anything about the young lady, but can she trick y'all out like that based off how her appearance is?
Absolutely
trying to be
not.
as professional as I can right now.
Absolutely not.
You got to be.
She wouldn't.
You got to be a lot.
Clip my radar.
No,
she wouldn't even clip my radar.
I'm like, Shannon, can you at least like?
But maybe we talked about this months back when he dropped the Michelle tape, and we was like, Shannon been trying to beat these allegations. Shannon been trying to beat these allegations, so maybe this was this was, but it took a wrong turn. He ended up having, like I say, he 23 mil lighter in the pockets now. So,
I mean, the thing with Shannon Sharpe that's confusing to me, because I'm sure it's confusing to you guys too, especially some of us who are around the same age. I watched Shannon Sharpe play football. Shannon Sharpe was a really good football player, man. This dude was nasty. This dude could get it done, man. He played a tough position. He played a tough position in a tough era of football, man. So when I look at Shannon Sharpe now, the way he moves, the way he carries himself, the way that he speaks, it's almost like I'm seeing someone else. Like it's not the guy that I remember watching play football. Because to play football at the level that he played at for as long as he did, like I said, the position that he played, you got to be damn tough to do it, man. And you got to have some level of grit to you and some level of manliness. What I see from Shannon Sharpe now is not a man anymore. It's not even a professional athlete or someone that once was a professional athlete. When we talk about some of these women, Brittany, let's be real here, man. A lot of these chicks look crazy, man. They look scary to me, man. These women are out here doing all kinds of nonsense. And let's be real, man. You women out here, you're looking real sad, all right? Y'all out here pumping your lips up, looking crazy. You're chopping your nose up. You're doing all kinds of injections in areas that you shouldn't be getting injections into. You're getting these butt lifts. You're doing all this crazy stuff. You listen to people like the Kardashians. Are you kidding me? The Kardashians. They're going to tell you to be happy with the way that you look and be a proud woman when they're not in fact proud of themselves. Look at their children. Don't look nothing like them because they don't look nothing like the way that they were born, man. These people are insane. They got people taking Ozempic right now. They're taking diabetic medication to lose weight. This is what's going on in society. So these ladies out here look insane. You got women out here thinking that what's normal for these celebrity women is normal for them. So they'll have pregnancies, they'll have 1 or 2 babies, and they're like, oh my God, how do they get their bodies back that way? How do they get their bodies back? Women, how do you freaking think they get their bodies back? They're millionaires. They have luxuries that you can't freaking imagine. Man. They got au pairs and housekeepers, man. They got personal chefs and personal trainers. They can do all this stuff that every average day women can't do, man. They ain't got to go back to work. They ain't have to do all this kind of stuff. So once again, these women look crazy out here. And a lot of these guys, these women that they're hanging out with, they're not attractive at all. Once again, they look like a bunch of plastic melting dolls. They're going to look like Joan Rivers when they get older, these women.
Hey, look, it's dudes like Drake getting them BBLs too now. So I mean, we ain't just going to put it on the women.
You got guys getting fake ads.
We got a caller from Cali. Turn down YouTube in the background and go ahead. Who on the line?
Man, this is Big Ticket, baby.
What's up, Ticket, man? Well, call him from Beverly Hills, man. You in the States right now?
Man, listen, man. You ain't never know where I'm gonna be at. Listen, let me tell you something, man. Bro, let me tell you something, man. Bro, all these dudes, the Diddy's of the world, the Shannon Sharpes of the world, what do they have in common, bro? Who they hang around? I heard my boy Sports and Fitness Rants do a video, and he right. All these dudes is like little kid mentalities that be hanging around LeBron James, bro. Notice all this stuff that's going on. Notice all the foolishness, bro. You Shannon Sharpe, you lie on TV every day for LeBron James, bro. And now you caught up in this foolishness. All the dudes that's in the media, all these weirdos that hang around LeBron James, bro, or that get on their knees for LeBron James, bro, it's sickening, man. And they need to clean that whole shit up out of the media, bro. But Shannon Sharp is a joke, bro. He's a clown, bro. Only a clown play himself out of that position.
Yeah, that's crazy. I can't fumble like you fumbled the Fox bag, and then Stephen A. Smith helped you out.
No. Hold on. Go back.
CBS first.
He fumbled the CBS joint. He ain't learning nothing, dog.
Then what you do? You turn around and you mess up the Fox joint. Then you go to ESPN, bro. ESPN, his next contract is gonna be $100 million at ESPN.
That's crazy.
Forget the podcast deal. You're doing a part-time TV, getting ready to get $100 million, just like Stephen A. His next contract would have been $100 million. So when he lost that contract with old girl, he didn't just lose the $23 million. He lost all the millions that he was making per year right now, and he lost all the future bread because now he don't blackball himself on Fox, on CBS, and ESPN, and ain't nobody else gonna want to touch him because of his history, bro.
And that's
that
crazy.
Dude is a clown, man. All these dudes is running around with LeBron James, man. Think about this. All them dudes, these dudes are a bunch of weirdos, man. All they do is sacrifice and pray. But let me ask you one thing, and I'm gonna let y'all go. And this is for everybody on the panel. This man said that it was God, MJ, and Kobe in that order. When he said that statement, 8 of the top 10 people that he has in the top 10 list either never took another dribble of basketball or did. How did Kobe Bryant fall out the top 10? I let y'all. And that's what goes on with these weirdos. Let me say this. So Magic Johnson ain't played. He got him in the top 10. Larry Bird ain't played. He got him in the top 10. Right?
Yep.
Tim Duncan, his career went nowhere near the same when he said that back in 2012. Right? Let's keep going. Will Chamberlain was dead. Bill Russell, he hadn't played no more. So how did all these dudes, Steph Curry, how did all these dudes surpass Kobe Bryant? Shaq didn't do nothing. How did all these dudes pass Kobe? These dudes is weirdos and clowns and they getting exposed, bro. That's all I got to say.
It was in their contract. That's what it was. The top 10 was in their contract. what they were supposed to say on TV.
Bro, listen, sports and fitness, and your boy the same thing. Nick Wright. Look at all these weirdos, man. And I'm gonna say this to you. Sports and fitness man said something right. These dudes are not men, bro. Look at all these dudes who get on there and worship this dude, bro. It's sickening, man. And now you look at all these dudes getting exposed, man. From ain't no party like a Diddy party. He getting ready to get sentenced. Shannon Sharp gonna mess around and end up. This man got other lawsuits. Now you got a whole nother woman that'll hit you up for $20 million. You got another woman from ESPN. That lawsuit is pending. She said she might get more lawsuits on you. Bro, these dudes is clowns, and you sit up here every day arguing with people every day because they don't like LeBron James. Bro, salute to everybody on the panel, man. That's all I really want to say, man.
All right, thanks for the call, Ticket. Appreciate it.
Yo, shout out to Ticket, man.
All right, dog.
Hey, for real, it's getting so bad. They're gonna have to start coming down to the YouTube streets to get some people to get on ESPN, man. It ain't gonna be nobody else left. Man. They're gonna have to come get one of us to put on there with Stephen A. Smith, man. Everybody get
YouTube streets.
Bro, I tell you, man.
I'm available on Tuesdays and Thursdays.
Hey, are you gonna be able to handle that pressure when they start like you can't even walk nowhere, somebody throwing that cat at you? Because I'm telling you, man, it's people that's sending people at sending girls at them, man. Calling for Mobile.
In the words of Jerry Rice.
Hey, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Who's calling?
This is Siobhan. How y'all
Siobhan,
doing?
what's good? How you doing? Long time no hear.
Yeah, been busy.
Yeah,
I see my girl Brittany on there.
Yeah, she on there. I'm about to turn the camera off in a minute.
What's going on, girl?
Don't do her like that. Don't do her like that.
Thank you.
What's poppin'?
Don't do the champion like that.
The champ. Well, how long was she win?
Woo!
Hey, she support the Eagles.
Oh, I thought there was somebody like she won fantasy football or something like that. Jay won that. Yeah, I mean, I don't want it 3 times in a row. I mean, to pick them.
Jay won the regular season. I ain't no regular season count.
Hey, look, the only champion on this panel is me and Jay. We both got belts.
Okay.
We both got belts to prove
I see Jay with his belt. Okay, all right. I'll give y'all that too.
Yeah,
all
go
right.
ahead. Go ahead.
Acknowledged.
Go ahead with your thoughts though, while I look for my belt.
Oh, okay. I got a lot to say, but I'm not going to. But I want to say this about Shannon Sharp. How do I put this politely? How dumb
Speak your mind, Queen.
Does a man? How dumb can a man be? Not y'all, but for some men, how dumb can a man be to literally give generational wealth to a woman that he has no family with whatsoever?
So the answer to that question is you haven't seen the level of dumbness that we can get to. It's this just the iceberg, to be honest with you. This the tip of it. Like
they say, when it rains, it pours, man.
I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure this second lawsuit came because they like, oh, he in the business of settling. Now he's got the reputation of settling. Right. So this second lawsuit, she's suing for 20, but she'll settle for 5.
Yep.
This honestly though, this lawsuit, this new lawsuit don't make any sense to me. I gotta go read up on it, but I don't. It don't
even have to. If you in litigation, because now he's trying to rebrand himself and get a career somewhere. So he got to clear off all these litigations. He can't have anything lingering. So he may offer $2 million just to go away. Look, man, leave me alone. I'm trying to get back on my feet. So and people know that if you look at Michael Jackson and how those lawsuits came out at him all at one time, you know what I'm saying? People know that once they see that you'll crack that checkbook open, hey man, shoot, I might go file one in the state of North Carolina against Shannon. Yeah, that man stole my lisp. You know what I'm saying?
Jay, I was thinking the same thing. I might file one just because I don't like his face.
Yeah, why not? He's not even reading them at this point. He just signing checks.
But from what I heard, though, from what I heard is the second lawsuit is supposedly defamation of character.
Yeah, I think
because it's something that he and Ocho said on their nightcap about the lady that was at the Usher concert.
Yeah, they
were making false claims that weren't, which were false. So, and I think apparently, like she owns like a daycare center or something. Like whatever her business is like, I think it must be affecting her business.
Right. I can
imagine. Yeah. So that's as much as I know.
Her being viral on that Usher concert might have affected their business if we being truthful.
Yeah, she shouldn't have been out there trying to lick the cherry juice off of Usher fingers.
I get it. I get it. But hey, somebody got to be responsible for coming over here and talking reckless in front of millions of people. Like you got Shannon ain't had no business going on there and saying, oh, she was married and she up there looking and she wasn't married. I mean, that's a single woman. That's a single woman. And sure. Usher put his fingers out there with chocolate on it, and she wanted some chocolate. You know what I mean? And a single woman, okay, you can do that. You might not be able to do that in Israel, but now you can do it in Tel Aviv. You might not be able to do it somewhere in some of these other Muslim countries, but over here, and this is America, chump. You know what I mean? So
you can eat chocolate off of anybody in America.
Yeah, exactly.
America, chump.
But you know what's crazy though.
But the answer to the question though. Oh, my bad. Go ahead,
Mel.
No, I said this real quick. Then go ahead, Robin. But to answer your question about why dudes getting tricked so easy and falling for this, man. Well, it's a combination of things. For one, you got to come up not having shit. You got to be black and ugly your whole life, and then you got to come into a whole bunch of money and start believing the girls just liking you and telling you that you're fine, and I want you to put this big black baby in me and all this. All that stuff will just boost your head. A dude that ain't never had nothing, that never get nothing in high school, all of a sudden come into some money, he don't know what to do with it. Like I'm trying to hit everything, like everything that I used to look at, and they used to call me a black smut and all these names. And when dark skinned dudes had it rough growing up, dog. I'm telling you, man. Like we just got in style. Like when Wesley Snipes killed his best friend. Yeah, Wesley brought us in. Wesley is like the Caesar of the dark skinned man. Like
him and MJ. MJ had a lot to do with it too, though.
Yeah, MJ too. MJ, yeah, that's why he forever to go. I'm never gonna say nobody else to go. Like MJ and Wesley put us on the map. I wouldn't be married if it wasn't for Wesley Snipes, man. Facts. I would be an incel. I would still be a virgin. You feel me? You know what I mean? So Wesley, brought us in, but Shannon was before Wesley, and I mean I can imagine the names he was called. He looks like a horse in the face, so I know they was calling him all types of daggone. What's that? Talking horse, Mr. Ed, and all types of stuff. Them gums he got. So yeah, that's what it is. That's why he keep getting tricked, and he gonna keep getting tricked as well. Somebody can come to him right now and be like, I ain't like that other girl, and then sue him the same exact way and get the same exact results.
Mel just low key had a therapy session.
What you didn't mention though, what you didn't mention, which was also true. No, go ahead.
Oh, go ahead, Jay. Go ahead.
Now, what he didn't mention, which is also true, Shannon Sharpe has been on record talking about how in school he wasn't that smart, and you don't get smart overnight. Like, you know what I'm saying? Some people born with it, and some people born without it. So he's falling for the same trick repeatedly. It's happened over and over and over again. All you got to do is, hey, I heard they was telling jokes about me. No, you didn't. Maybe I didn't. Shannon fall like
yes, that's the thing, man. You guys said it. You guys just said it exactly. You know, she asked us the question off the top. She asked us how stupid or you know how often men do dumb things, man. And obviously, you know, men are not as savvy, it appears to be, as the women are out here in these situations. You know, when you're talking, Mel, about a lot of these young brothers out here and they all of a sudden come into some money and now all of a sudden women are all around them and they're, you know, willing to do whatever they want to do just to hang around these guys. You know, we did that. Shannon Sharpe's not young anymore. The sad reality for Shannon Sharpe is that there's a grown-ass man that's been a professional athlete, like I mentioned earlier, played a whole Hall of Fame career. So he wasn't just a regular player when he played Shannon Sharpe. So he was around all of the great things that the great players had privilege to. He was a great player when he played. He was one of the top players when he played. So he was around all of this stuff. We've seen what he's built up on YouTube and this podcast. I mean, my goodness, man. You know, the things that we do on here on YouTube, someone like Shannon Sharpe comes along, boom, instant sensation, millions and millions of dollars that he's been able to generate just off of him talking on the microphone and not even having to know exactly what the hell he's talking about. He's just out here running his mouth and somehow, some way, this man's a platform, makes all this money. So you're telling me that Shannon Sharpe is being outmaneuvered by young 25-year-old women or some of these young girls? How are they out-savvying this man? That's one thing I wonder when I ask about Shannon Sharpe. This when we started talking about the people you keep around you. Who's around you? Where's Sterling Sharpe? Is anyone around Shannon Sharpe to get in this man's ear and slap in the back of the head like my dad used to do back in the day when you did something stupid? Do a slap in the back of the head. Ain't no one there to tell you, yo, man, what you doing? You're slipping over here. You got to move a lot smarter. No one learns from their mistakes anymore. We're watching these grown men. We just talked about Gilbert Arenas and these guys, man, doing the same things over and over. The dude brought a gun to a locker room in the NBA. That's why you were essentially kicked out the league, and you haven't learned a damn thing from this. You're walking out from being released on bond, and you're dancing on the steps like you're 22, like you're 25. When we thought that was cool, yeah, I got arrested. Yeah, you got a story to tell. It's funny. This Shannon Sharpe dude, how old is Shannon Sharpe? Damn near 60, man.
Yeah, old as dirt, older than a wolf pussy. But look, hey, Robin, did you see the difference? Do you see the difference between Javaris Crittenton, the guy who got in trouble with Gil about those guns? Well, you know, I watched the documentary on him. I think Gilbert Arenas actually executive produced this documentary. It was pretty good. And I thought that was a good mature thing for Gil to do, because I think it might have put some money back in Javaris' pocket, because he actually got out of prison off of either attempted murder charge or manslaughter. I can't remember what it was. I think it's manslaughter. Maybe it was murder. I'm not sure, but he just got out, and they did that documentary, and I learned a whole bunch of stuff about it, on how his life just went on a downward spiral after that incident with Gilbert Arenas, because he couldn't get no more NBA contracts, and he just went back to his old neighborhood and fell into the old things that he was doing, you know, with the old, you know, gang type stuff, right? So he got himself in some trouble, shot somebody, and was locked up. But here's the difference. During that time and coming out and listening to him talk on that documentary, you can tell he learned something. You can tell he matured. He ain't got no play in his demeanor. He ain't no clown. It's all seriousness when you talk to him. He ain't for that nonsense. And I can't believe Gilbert Arenas, he fumbled the bag in the NBA, lost his contracts, you know, end up out of the NBA, and he got a second chance with this podcast space. multi-million-dollar deal with Underdog, making money, and then you start being a clown again. That's the part that I just don't, and the mistakes that Shannon, like you keep saying it, they both making the same mistakes. I'm like, dude, ain't no way I'm about to fumble. You know, is when you have that much money, is it just too easy to just be a clown? Like, I don't get it.
No, but you gotta look back. You gotta look back. Remember, Gil didn't get drafted where he should have been because he was a clown at Arizona. He has been doing clownish activities his entire professional life, and he'd rather make people laugh than deal with life for serious. Like the dancing on the steps out in the courthouse, he did that for laughs and jokes and all that. But ain't nobody what buddy say? Ain't nobody playing but you. Gil's the only one playing. Even the co-defendants, they're not playing with Gilbert. Ain't nobody playing but Gilbert, yo.
Ain't nobody playing but Gilbert, man.
That's what Craig told Smokey.
Yeah.
Ain't
nobody playing but Gilbert.
It's a saying going around too.
But I did want to. Oh, go ahead.
It's a saying going around too. Money can't unlame a dude. Like once a lame, always a lame. So like these cats, man, they been lame just because they got the money. They think that attention that they're getting is genuine, and it's not. It's just because you got money. You know what I'm saying? And they think that now they being accepted, and it's just you too old to not take that veil off and understand that you still a lame. You just a lame with money now.
And before I leave, to piggyback on what Robert was saying, Shannon Sharpe's almost 60 years old. And he's accomplished a lot in his career, both professionally as a NFL player, and now he's a Hall of Famer. And then to come into the space in the media part of it, all to throw it away for, I'm going to call her that. And it's just like, nobody feels sorry for him because technically this is like his third strike. Because I think he had the issue, which is what happened with him in CBS, the thing with the lady in the elevator or something.
Yeah.
Then he had, what was it? Whatever the issue was he had at Fox behind the scenes. There was some other stuff going on. And now he gets a job at ESPN and he throws it away. And I know he has his brand, but your character is tarnished right now. Yeah. Who's going to want to have to deal with him now with all of these things, that just keep arising? And then also now with Gilbert Arenas.
Yeah. Yeah, that's insane.
Yeah. Now I will say this. Yeah. I honestly believe that.
Well, hold on, Jay. Let me clear the line. Siobhan, thanks for the call. You the last caller. I appreciate that.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you. Go ahead, Jay.
Yeah, I don't think that this is going to be the end for him. I believe he actually still going to land on his feet, and he'll eventually secure another multi-million-dollar contract doing the same thing. But I also don't know if that's beneficial for him.
Yeah, I think he'll land on his feet. He just gonna be out of some millions. He gonna be out of some millions, and he just got moved different from here, man. And no, man, like that's the whole game when it comes to a black man getting very successful, especially a lot of money and a lot of and a lot of kind of, because media is power. You know what I'm saying? Media is really power, dog. So Vlad, you could tell how jealous Vlad TV was of Shannon Sharpe when he did all those millions with Cat Williams on that one episode. Instead of Vlad being like, "Oh man, we got another guy in the space that's doing something similar to what I'm doing," shout out to him. Vlad was hating on him, right? And you just don't know how far people would go to bring, especially a brother down. Like we got it rough, and I get it. I would love not to come on a show. Our show is not huge like that, so the reach might not, it might not be damaging. But I would love not to come on a show and have to talk about a brother like that, because it's enough people that's trying to pull them down. But ain't no way we can, when you're doing continuous goofy, and somebody got to say something, man. Like, this is insane, and we can do the brother thing all day long, but when they up and they making their money, they ain't doing nothing for the brothers. The way they did Kyrie Irving, the way Shannon Sharpe did Kyrie Irving, the way Shannon Sharpe talk about people is unreal, especially when it comes to protecting LeBron. So, he ain't on that brother type stuff anyway. Right. So I kind of don't feel bad, but at the same time, I know dudes like Vlad TV would probably send a girl his way because he know he undisciplined, man. But I let Brittany get the last thought, but because it's Jay, I don't know if your belt heavy is mine, man.
First off, hold on, Jay. Hold on, Jay. Before you even go, first off, that ain't even our league's belt. Take that shit off. That shit don't even count.
We ain't had no league when I did this.
So that belt don't count. That's AFL belt. Get that shit out of here.
I can physically look at it and see how it don't count.
AFL. That shit don't count.
Robin,
put that shit.
Can you see it, Robin? Can you see this belt?
That is not. That's not our league. That is not our league.
Can you hear it?
Can you hear the belt? That belt on this league channel.
What does that belt?
It is good.
That's number 50 cal.
Yes. Yeah. No, not a 50 cal, but a 45. It won't penetrate it. You know what I mean? So, hey, Chris,
now,
you ain't got one of these.
Jay's belt. Jay can show that belt because that's this channel's belt. You got that ABA before the NBA now. Get that shit out of here.
You making the rules now. So you ain't gonna count Dr. J's ABA rings.
That belt is the
Dr. J ABA wings.
Listen, that belt is the equivalent to Wilt Chamberlain holding up that paper with 100 on it. That is
why you got this built like that, man? Come on.
I don't knock the ABA. I don't knock the ABA.
Chris, you just mad because you ain't got one.
Belt down.
Why I gotta put it down?
Until you get a man down belt.
I do have a man down belt.
Then go get that belt. I respect that belt before
I mailed it to my nephew because he like wrestling. Jay, did I mail my man down belt to Cam?
Cam, yep.
I mailed it to my nephew. My nephew got my belt.
You should have mailed that one. That ain't from this. That ain't from this league.
Listen, I got two belts.
That ain't from this league though.
So
Jay,
you ain't got nothing. That's what I'm saying.
Hey, shout out to the only real champ on this screen right now. Hey Jay, yeah. I like your belt, Jay. I fuck with that belt. Showcase that belt because that's this league's belt. Mel, you got that fake shit. You got that shit.
I mean, how can it be fake if it's right here in my hand?
That's a Texas Street in Korea belt. Get that out of here.
Jay, hey, everybody put a one in the chat. Everybody put a one in the chat if y'all think this belt fake. If you think it's the real deal, put a 2 in the chat.
Jay got a real belt because that's from this league.
It's the same belt, shit, man.
You got a UFL football championship belt right there.
It's still, but the key word is championship though.
Get that out of here. Matter of fact,
key word championship.
All right, you know what? You got it. That's your bubble ring.
The bubble belt.
That's your bubble belt.
Somebody
said a bubble belt.
That's your bubble belt.
Hey, y'all can't make me feel bad about winning. Like imagine that. Oh man, you won. That's trash.
That's
you
your
can't make me feel bad about winning the league. This league had about 15 people in it.
J belt got no asterisk next to it. That's a bubble belt, Mel.
This one don't either.
That's a bubble belt.
It ain't. I see a lot of 2s in the chat.
I see a couple of bubble belts in the chat too. I see a couple of bubble belts in the chat too. Yes, sir. Y'all let them know what it is. That's that bubble belt.
No, this is the Olympics. This is Olympic gold. Just because it ain't man down, don't mean it ain't the real deal. This was a challenging league, baby. This was like going to the Olympics.
Bubble belt.
As a matter of fact, I think you was in that league too, Chris.
Huh?
You was in that league.
No, I wasn't.
You what?
No.
Okay. Well, this is IOW's pick'em league that I was in, but I won this the same year that I went undefeated in fantasy and won that and I won the man down fantasy 3 years in a row. So so if I really wanted to go back and retroactively go get 3 belts from the man down league, I can do that.
I respect that you do that because then that's here. That's
okay. Say less. So what's the point? Look, if you know Robert, I 3-peated in the man down league.
Oh,
I 3-peated in it, but I didn't make no.
Wait. Hold on. There's got to be some shit cleared up in here because you cheated for 2 of them rings.
Man, he called you a cheater.
Jay,
how do you cheat?
Hey, Jay,
don't co-sign it.
No.
Don't co-sign it.
I'm tired of you out here. Jay, was this man not parlaying and dirty macking in that fucking league?
Yo, he called you a cheater, man.
Hey, that man was dirty macking. That man.
Back in the day, they would have to go take you outside and have a duel if you call someone a cheater.
Bro, that man was poaching players from teams that was not making the playoffs. That man was out here doing dirty deals. That man was
hey,
dirty.
Look. They got me.
It kind of sound not to be on Mel's side, but I mean, you sound like he was doing what the girl was doing to Shanny.
Ask Jay. Because Jay was a victim of his dirty macking.
No, it wasn't. Yes, no, it wasn't. If Jay want to add to the riff-raff for laughs, he'll go along with it. But if Jay wanted to be real and honest about it, there's nothing cheating about how I played the game.
Jay,
that wasn't cheating.
Hold on, Jay. Speak on it. What say you?
And then we gotta go to the next comment. We gotta go to the next topic. I'm not.
Jay sound like Marshawn Lynch. I'm just here
because because I mean, it was so long ago. I don't remember what happened. I don't know who was. I don't know. All I know is there was for years in those 3-peat years there was a concerted effort to ensure that I didn't get what I was trying to get.
Well, hold on. There was also, after I won the first year and talked all that trash, there was also a concerted effort from the entire league to never do a trade with me. So
I wasn't a part of that. I wasn't a part of that.
The first year I won, I drafted okay. What ended up happening is I end up having I kind of took a chance on Russell Wilson, and he was my backup. So I had an extra quarterback that I could give up, and somebody needed one, and I traded him for Russell Wilson and got something really good back. And then Russell Wilson got hurt like the next week, right? So I kept getting lucky in trades, right? I did like 2 or 3 trades that just won me the league.
I got no beef with the first year you won. That first year was magical. You got that one.
It was magic. It was majestic.
I was majestic.
It was majestic.
Hold on. Let me spin. So Robin, the next year in the group chat before we even drafted, everybody was saying, "Don't nobody trade with Mel. What the fuck are y'all doing? Why are you trading?" Like every time, don't trade with Mel. He go trick you. So I finally got somebody that was desperate, and I got a nice trade off, and I won the league again, right? Then the next year, that was like, seriously, nobody traded with Mel, so I couldn't get a trade the entire year. I was struggling, right? I had to make it work. So I went to the waiver wire and was like, I'm gonna work free agency. I'm gonna just work it. Now, what ended up happening is I'm on the West Coast, so when the free agency opened up at 12:01 or whatever time it opened up, it's 3 on the East Coast, so they sleep. I don't sleep, right? So at 12:01, I'm grabbing free agents, bap, and then by the time they get up at 6 a.m, I got a whole nice roster, you know what I mean? And they were like, "Man, I wanted him, man, I wanted him," and they said that was cheating.
Hold on, that's not what I'm talking about at all.
Good point. Gotcha. He was up.
So
them leagues is a lot of luck in them leagues.
So because they didn't like some of the trades that Mel did, we had a rule that 6 owners have to approve the trade in order for it to go through.
What?
Mel was out here politicking.
Melvin went and called every owner. That man called every owner to veto my trade.
He went Michael Jordan on y'all.
Hey, he's like, "Hey man, look at that trade. Does that look like a good trade to you?"
Hey, I just opened their eyes.
He said, "I don't sleep."
That man was politicking.
So then he got mad for real because once they denied the trade, I just sent the same trade again. So they thought it was one that they already denied. So when it went through, he's like, "Nah, hell nah." I was like, "That's a new trade."
So he got his trade. They colluded against me. All right, I ain't gonna talk about it no more because we gotta get this net topic. But they colluded against me, and I still 3-peated, Robin.
Still 3-peated.
I 3-peated with collusion, and so that just shows greatness. So I got 3 belts, 4 belts if you include the pick'em league. This is a pick'em league. right? I dominated, man. Right.
4 championships.
Anyway, moving on.
All right, man. Let's Brittany, any final thoughts on the man down of the week?
Who had the worst week to you, Brittany?
I had to say Shannon Sharp. Gills is still in, we don't know yet, right? We don't know the situation that's going to come from that just yet. He may get off, he may not. We don't know, right? He may be safe. He may have to ask for protection. I don't know. But Shannon Sharp by far, he's just
Shannon is behind the shed right now.
He just talked too much. You talk too much, you lost your money.
Yep.
Yeah, that was just dumb.
Yep. All right, let's get into this GOAT criteria, man. This is the part that everybody's been waiting for. Let me put this belt down, man, because it's heavy. Chris, I don't know if you Chris, Chris, when next time you come over here, Chris, I'll let you hold it.
I don't want to hold that bubble ass shit.
No Diddy.
Whoa.
Yeah, we gotta redact that one. We gotta redact that. We can't even pause that one. You gotta edit that out completely. That was bad.
You said it.
I didn't say nothing. You said next time you come over, I'm gonna let you hold it. That was cool.
All right, so let's do a recap, y'all. So we went on a quest to find out if we could create a criteria that it don't have to be perfect and it don't have to fit everybody else, but it was a criteria with pieces of what everybody kind of valued, and we made it on the spot in front of everybody live. You know, you heard all our mistakes and how we debated things and accepted things and not accepted things, and you seen how we did it, and we got it down to 10 guys, and we graded their accolades, which is mostly their paper resume. We graded them based on importance, and the list we came down with. You know what? We didn't grade Dr. J though, so we probably should do that. But we got the 10 guys we got is the 10 guys we got. You got that list, Chris?
Did we do Dr. J?
Huh?
No, we didn't do Dr. J.
I thought we did Dr. J.
Yeah, we did.
We didn't grade him. No, he was on the list, but we didn't grade his though.
No, we went back at the end and got him.
Did we?
Oh no, we didn't. We didn't do Dr. J. He's not on here.
Yeah, we didn't grade him.
Are we including ABA?
Yeah, we'll have to catch him on the back end because we ain't gonna have time to do it. But the names we came up with, and I think this is in order. It was Russell, Bill Russell, and Michael Jordan tied at number 1. All right. Then after them, it was Kareem. Then it was Duncan, right? And then it was LeBron. Then Kobe. Then Magic. Then Bird. Then Shaq. Then Wilt. Right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
LeBron
10.
was higher than Duncan.
LeBron was higher than Kobe. He was just below Duncan. Yeah.
Chris, you got
Duncan had 100. Duncan had 136 points. LeBron had 134. Kobe had 130.
No, Duncan had 136.
Yeah, that's what I said. I didn't say that.
No, you said LeBron had 136 and Duncan had 134.
Okay, my bad.
It's the other way around.
You said it right. When you play it back, you will realize Chris is wrong. Don't worry about it. Keep going.
So
I'm looking at the numbers. Duncan had 136 and LeBron had 134.
Yeah, exactly what Duncan said.
That's not what he said. He said LeBron had 136 and Duncan had 134. He just said Duncan had slightly less than LeBron. That's exactly what he just said.
He said no. That's not what he said. But it's cool. Keep going.
Robin, are you okay? Because you wasn't here when we did that, Robin. Are you okay with those 10 names that we narrowed it down with phase 1 and phase 2? Phase 1 was basically an eye test of the greatest players. Grab them. We grabbed about 20 of them, the greatest players that we've seen play, and we invited them in. And then we graded their accolades, and then we narrowed it down to 10. So that's what we came down with. How does those 10 names sound to you?
For the most part, those 10 names sound pretty damn good. Obviously, there's a couple of names that I would like to have seen maybe on there. A couple of names that I would probably say that I would probably take off of that list. Maybe someone like Dr. J that you just recently mentioned that you guys didn't even put in or do. So absolutely Dr. J. Also Hakeem Olajuwon. I don't think you guys mentioned Hakeem Olajuwon on your list. Maybe you did. If you did, my bad. But I didn't feel like I didn't hear those names. So maybe like those two players, or maybe even someone like Jerry West on this list. If I'm thinking about who I would maybe take out just off, like I said, face value, what you guys just said, I would say maybe someone like Shaquille O'Neal. Obviously, I don't believe LeBron James is a top 10 player in the history of the game. I don't even think, like I said, he's worthy to be mentioned with the guys that you just read off. And maybe even someone like Oscar Robertson, someone like that.
Yeah, so and so Hakeem and Jerry West and Dr. J, they were all part of the 21 names that we selected initially. But when we started grading the accolades, they graded low. So they didn't make the final cut for the 10. And LeBron, you know, there's a lot of people who agree with you that they wouldn't consider him a top 10 player just off of surface level. But when you grade his accolades, he's absolutely a top 6 player.
Yeah,
right?
Well,
So,
well, that's the only, that's my only problem. I'll let you guys go into the topic. My only problem with quote unquote criteria, because I've often said on my channel, LeBron James a paper champion, great resume. And I often relate it to like when you go to get a job, right? When you go and get a job, you bring them a resume, right? So you bring a resume. Anyone could write anything on your resume. Your resume is whatever it says it is, right? But what do they do on a resume? They ask you for references, right? And why do they ask you for references? So that they can call and actually check up on your resume to see if you're actually qualified for what you're actually going for. So for LeBron James, for example, when you actually check up on his references, when you check into the championships, you check into the MVPs, you check into the longevity stats. Once you check on the references, that's what disqualifies him from a top 10 conversation. So absolutely, the paper resume, sensational for LeBron James, but he's a paper champion. Like I said, when you look at his resume on paper next to Dr. J, absolutely. LeBron James' resume blows Dr. J's resume on paper away. Absolutely no doubt about it. But when you take into account Dr. J's ABA and his NBA career, which we all should be taking into account, and when you look at Dr. J's overall game, and you talk about the impact on the game, to me, Dr. J is a Mount Rushmore type player just because of his icon and the impact and what he meant to the game, man. People forget, man, what Dr. J meant to the 70s coming into the 80s, there's no NBA without Dr. J. There's no Magic Johnson, Larry Bird in the 80s without Dr. J, man. When people talk about Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, man, no disrespect to Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, man, but if there was no ABA league and Dr. J was in the NBA, then my man is getting a lot of those MVP trophies because who's voting for those MVPs? The players, man, and the players know that Dr. J was that dude. That was part of the reason why the ABA and the NBA combined, man, because at that point in time, the ABA was actually taking over in popularity from the NBA. I did a video recently, man, and I talked about how the NBA and the ABA did exhibition games. Right? They played head-to-head, NBA teams versus ABA teams. And what ended up happening was the first couple of years that they did this, the NBA was dominating the ABA. But then over the last 3 seasons, man, before the NBA and the NBA combined, the ABA was actually beating the NBA. They were actually dominating the NBA teams. And the most popular player at the time wasn't Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, man. It was Dr. J, guys. He was that dude, man.
Yeah. I agree 100%. And that actually leads us into what we're doing now, because we're done grading the paper. The paper, we've got a list of how we came up with your accolades. We're done grading that paper. Now we're going to come up with a totally separate list using these same 10 names. I want to see if we can rank them based on the things that you can't measure on paper, like, so this is going to be the narratives that we know of, the storylines. And the reason why I like doing it this way is because when you talk to certain people, everyone has a different way that they choose their GOAT. Some people only use stats, some people only use the paper resume, some people only use the eye test, some people only use narratives and storylines like the media, right? We're doing all of that. And then we're gonna create a list based on all of those things, right? So we're done with the paper resume and the accolades and the stats. I want to discuss the storylines, the narratives that are out there that people say. And I want to see if we can rank them by that. And then after that, we're going to talk about their actual game, like what their strengths and weaknesses are. And then we're going to rank them by that. And then we'll be done. And then we'll take those 3 lists with those 10 names, stack the way they stack, and then we're going to kind of put them together and marry all 3 lists, and that's going to be the GOAT list, if that makes sense.
Question.
Go ahead. Yeah.
Are we going to throw in Dr. J or no? He's
let's
not
do
part
it.
of the 10 names.
Chris, let's add up Dr. J's real quick.
But then second question,
Somebody look up his stats real quick.
Are we including ABA? Because we include ABA, his numbers are going to look completely different.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Mel, you still got the point totals for everything that we was.
Yeah.
All right.
I just want to say something while you guys are doing what you're doing real quick, man. As far as like the accolades and some of the things you guys mentioned, because like I said, I wasn't here for the initial stuff, and I listened to y'all video, man. And like I said, much respect to what you guys were talking about. You talked about, ownership and how responsible front offices are for the championships and, things of that nature, man. And, when we talk about some of these accolades, like MVPs, like I mentioned, or all NBA selections, for example, let's not forget, that a lot of these accolades weren't available for some of these players, for a lot of these great players. So when we have these conversations, these debates, it really comes down to who you're debating against. Oftentimes that's the problem for a lot of LeBron James fans. Whenever they make it a Michael Jordan or LeBron James, it's not a greatest of all time debate. It's a Michael Jordan versus LeBron James debate, man. Who do you think is greater? But what often happens is when you bring up the accolades, for example, for someone like Michael Jordan versus LeBron James, what do LeBron James fans do? You'll say something, for example, Michael Jordan has more MVPs than LeBron James. A simple statement, not making it the case or the A-all, B-all like LeBron James would say, but you're making a pure statement based off of factual evidence. What will they say? Oh, well, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar has 6 MVPs. So if he's the greatest of all time, we're not talking about Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. If you say something simply like Michael Jordan has more championships than LeBron James, once again, you're just making a simple fact, a simple statement. You're not making an A-all, B-all statement. They'll come at you and say something like, Bill Russell has 11 championships. So if we're talking about who's the championships, then it's Bill Russell. We're not talking about Bill Russell versus Michael Jordan. We're talking about Michael Jordan versus LeBron James. When we start talking about these all-NBA selections, let's say, for example, man, the all-NBA selections were only a first team and a second team up until about the 1988 or the 1989 season, if I'm not mistaken. So when we talk about the all-NBA selections that some of these players might have on their resume, you'll see some of these guys like Damian Lillard or some of these other players, and always got X amount of all-NBA selections. A lot of these things are these third-team selections that a lot of these guys, again, no disrespect to these players, but let's keep in mind that a lot of the players before that time, they didn't have all-NBA third teams available to them. So when we talk about Bill Russell, the Will Chamberlain, and some of the other great centers that played during these times, they're not getting mentioned. Why is that? Because there was only a first and second team all-NBA up until 1988. So you talk about the all-NBA selections, it's not going to add up for a lot of these great players. We talk about the all-defensive selections many times for a lot of these great players. Well, that wasn't available for oftentimes until the 1968 season. So guys like Will Chamberlain, the Bill Russells, they're shortchanged in these defensive player of the year awards and these all-defensive selections. So when we have these criteria and these debates, man, it always comes down to who you're talking about. Like I said, and when they played and how they impacted the game.
Yeah, and that's the whole purpose of being a. So when you're grading the accolades in the paper resume, yes, some guys are going to be shortchanged just based on the era they played in, but tough titties. So what, right?
Like Jerry West is going to get shortchanged. John Havlicek is going to get shortchanged.
You're just not going to grade well.
George Mikan couldn't even win an MVP when he played. This man won 5 championships in a row, essentially. No one ever talks about George Mikan. I had goofball Gilbert Arenas come on our live stream and try to say that George Mikan couldn't shoot. The man had a higher free throw percentage than LeBron James does, but he's talking about George Mikan couldn't shoot the basketball. The man won 5 championships, but they didn't do MVPs until 1956. So how the hell is George Mikan? The man would probably have 7 MVPs. He probably won MVP every damn season. Would you be talking about George Mikan differently, man? So this is what we're talking about, educating the people out here and letting them know the facts, man, and then you make your own judgment off of the facts.
Right, and that's why we're doing 3 separate lists using all of that. Now, if you don't grade well on the accolade criteria for some unfortunate reason, it is what it is. We can't really compensate for that on that list. But when we start talking about the narratives and the storylines, we'll bring it up, and that might move you up on that list. We might consider that. Like, all things should be considered. All things should be talked about, and that's why I was on the grown-ups on this panel. Like, I don't invite kids on here that's gonna use those type of straw man arguments, man. So. It's just grown-ups here. We good. All right, where we at?
Got the stats.
Who got the stats?
How many rings they got?
If you include ABA 3,
so 30 points. All right. What's his regular season winning percentage?
I don't have that one.
Brittany, you slacking.
That wasn't my job last time.
She was the mathematician last time. Her and Jay.
Nah, barely.
Man, why when I type in Julius Randle came up before Dr. J?
Because nobody called him Julius. We call him Dr. J.
Oh man. Hey, me and Jay had a funny laugh about Dr. J the other day, man. Remember that, Jay?
What? One of my favorite movies, The Fish That Saved Pittsburgh.
He was in the movie?
Yeah, The Fish That Saved Pittsburgh.
Oh man.
Oh my god.
Dr. J.
Why is that one of your favorite movies?
I'm a huge. Actually, Dr. J is my favorite player of all time. And then it's Kobe
really?
and AI. Mm-hmm.
You ain't even old enough to know nothing about no Dr. J.
Yeah, I watched all. My dad sat me down, showed me all his.
Thank you very much.
Stuff. Yeah. And I met him a couple times.
So Dr. J's got a 67.4% regular season win percentage.
Yeah, Brittany from Philly.
Y'all out here doing all this extra gum bumping.
Yeah, what did you go on it? Define it.
Google.
Say Google.
Yeah, but was it Basketball Reference? Because it didn't come up for me on Basketball Reference. And then what is his playoffs?
So how many points was that? One?
I'm trying to figure out because
was
it 5 for over? No, it was over 5 for over 70. So it's just 1 point. 1 point for over 60. And then let's do his playoff. Uh, 55.596. We round that up to what, 60%? So that's another 1
hell no, we don't round nothing up.
That is a round up.
Ain't no point.
That is a round up.
No,
stop it, Jay. That is, you round that up. Yes.
But I don't think to be fair, we didn't round up anybody else's own.
Yes, we did. We rounded up. If it was over, if that last one was 5 or up, you rounded up. That's first off, that's simple fucking math.
I mean, we could have, but I just don't remember if we did.
We didn't do that to anybody.
Yeah.
Well, we're doing it for the doctor. No, I'm just
all right. So that's another point, right?
It's 5
that
points.
1 point.
It's 5 points if it's over 60%.
He's not gonna score high enough, I don't think.
All right. How many MVPs?
Let me say 4.
So that was 5 points each. So that's 20 points there. NBA first teams. Is that a thing?
All right.
NBA we'll take ABA too.
All right. So hold on. Wait a minute. That's 9.
9?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And it was 4 points per or how Mel?
I think that was 4.
Was it how many points was it for NBA first team? 2?
4.
I think it was 2.
No. Was it? No, that's 5, 4.
NBA first team was 4 points.
Oh, so he had 9?
9.
What's that, 36?
Mm-hmm.
Defensive player of the years?
No, I don't see any.
Did he get any defensive first teams?
Yes. He got one for the ABA. Hold on, let me see if I see for the NBA. I don't see any for the NBA sub. One for the ABA.
So 2 points for that.
Mm-hmm.
NBA second team?
2, 3 in total.
So that's 3 points there. Defensive second team?
Mm-mm.
Scoring titles?
3.
Another 3 points. So 30 plus 1 plus 5.
100.
100 even?
100. Yeah, he didn't make the top 10.
There you go.
Hold on.
Did I miss something?
Oh no. Where's Wilt at? Wilt has 80. Oh yeah. He's above Wilt and Shaq. So he's number 8. Hold on, is he above anybody else? He's above Bird. What's Magic? All right, he's after Magic. Magic got 108, so he got 100. So he's Dr. J is after Magic. So either Shaq or Wilt falling out of the top 10. And I think they was tied, and y'all picked Shaq over Wilt because of the championship.
No. Shaq and Bird are tied. And
Shaq and Bird.
And Shaq got more rings. I think we said rings is what held.
Shaq ain't going over Bird. I'm sorry.
I was saying you can't take Bird out for Shaq. I told y'all the opening is Shaq need to roll.
Mel, go watch the tape because we did this. We said that the rings count more when it came to a tie.
Let's take Shaq out and let's roll.
We can't take Shaq out because that's going against the criteria we set last time.
Well, that means Wilt fall out then.
Wilt has to fall out because Wilt is not tied with anybody. He's 88. He's not tied with anybody. He's gone.
Yeah.
Well,
Wilt's out. Hey, that's what it is. That's what it is.
I gotta hold you motherfuckers accountable. That's what we said. That's the criteria that we stick with. So
that's what it is. I'm still mad the Dream not in this though. Hakeem ain't in this bad boy.
Hakeem only got 72 of them things.
Yeah,
72 points.
Because he played in an era with great players, man.
Hey, who cares? I mean, we got to stay true to the criteria, man. We great in accolades, man. We great in accolades. All right, hey, man, that's crazy. All right, maybe the guys is just on the outside can be talked about in this segment, right? So
the whole problem is the 10 points for championships. That's the whole problem.
I tried to tell y'all.
What?
I want the championships to count so much. It count twice as much as anything else.
It's got to count
but not twice as much as anything else.
Look, just because the criteria didn't like one of the players that I like, don't mean that I'm going to adjust it. This ain't VORP. That's what they did when they created VORP. They was like, oh wait, this makes Russell Westbrook the best person ever. let's adjust VORP to something else to where we can put Mike and LeBron up high. Exactly what they did. We're not gonna do that.
And it's cool, but I'm just saying because it's level across the playing field. I express my discomfort with championships being that high in the original style. I'm just restating my joint, but we'll roll.
All right, let's roll. So here's the names again, y'all. Bill Russell, Michael Jordan, Kareem, Duncan, LeBron, Kobe, Magic, Dr. J, Bird, and Shaq. Right? That is the 10. Just outside of that is Wilt and Hakeem.
Who's at the Kobe?
Magic. So just with those names, we're going to start the conversation. Now, this is what we're going to do. Give
me those names again.
Bill Russell, Michael Jordan, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Tim Duncan, LeBron James, Kobe Bryant, Magic Johnson, Dr. J, Larry Bird, and Shaquille O'Neal. Right, those names, and we're going to try to create this list with those names, and we're going to rack them and stack them 1 through 10 based on what we know about the players and how they play in their career, and everything can be discussed. Right now, we're not going into their strengths and weaknesses yet. This is just all, hey, this is the storylines and the narratives around these players. They should be number 1 or they should be number 2, right? And I'll open the floor for Rob first. Give me your top 3 just from those names, and tell me why.
I mean, listen. I don't really want to talk about Michael Jordan. There's no need for me to talk about Michael Jordan right now. I want to talk about more. I'm a little aggravated right now that we got Shaquille O'Neal in here. I'm not happy about this. Because like I said, to not have Will Chamberlain in this is insane to me. But I understand it, okay? A lot of people, like Shaquille O'Neal. They listen to Shaquille O'Neal a lot. He pumps himself up. They look at Shaquille O'Neal and some of the things he's done. And Shaq's a great player. I mean, let's be real here. All these players are great players. We're talking about the 10 greatest players of all time. You know what I'm saying? So it ain't like we're talking about the 100 greatest players or something like that. These are the best players, the best of the best of the best, like the movie. But yeah, so I don't, man. Bill Russell, the thing about Bill Russell, you talked about the story, and some of the other stuff about these guys. Let's think about Bill Russell, man, and how amazing this guy was. Because when we talk about what this man was doing, and I think Bill Russell is clearly, like I said, easily a top 5, top 10 player. If you think that Bill Russell is the greatest player of all time, I got no beef with you. I got no argument with me or anything like this. Bill Russell was out here coaching while he played. This man won 2 championships as a coach player. He's actually one of 2 people in the Hall of Fame as a coach and in the Hall of Fame as a basketball player, man. And when you talk about the level of respect and the level of hustle, the level of grit that Bill Russell played with, I mean, if you look at some of those NBA finals, this man didn't sit for a single minute. He played every single minute of every single game. I mean, that's unbelievable when you think about playing and giving that level of effort against someone like Will Chamberlain for every single minute. So shout out to Bill Russell. And like I said, what he was able to accomplish, you guys said you put a lot of weight in championships. Obviously, that's going to help someone like Bill Russell when we talk about what he was able to achieve. But I think ultimately, Bill Russell's greatest strength was his hustle, was his heart, but also his leadership. One of the great leaders in all of sports. I mean, you're talking about galvanizing the people around you and making people around you better, maximizing them. You're talking about Bill Russell, and all while doing this during a civil rights movement, playing in a city of Boston, man, nonetheless, still able to do it with class. So shout out to Bill Russell.
All right, so it sounds like you're making that argument for Bill Russell to be in the top 5, and then you're making the argument against Shaq to be on this list at all, and the argument for Wilt to be on the list. So we're making this list, racking, stacking, not including the accolades. We're just making a new list with those same 10 names. Who's all in favor of Shaq getting taken out of this top 10 that we're creating now and putting Wilt in? I'm for that. I don't think Shaq belongs. I just don't. I you know what I mean, he got in there based off our point system with accolades.
Why y'all sitting there looking crazy? Put your hands up. Y'all all just sitting there, man, looking at the screen. I thought there was a delay or something. I was waiting for y'all to respond. Man,
I responded.
Hands up.
I responded.
I'm waiting for Mel to finish his thought before I respond. God dang.
Okay, go ahead and respond, Britt.
I've been for Wilt being in the top 10. So I mean,
so
that was
Wilt
easy.
and Shaq out for you?
That was easy for me. Yeah.
That's easy for me. We got 3. So we got 3. It's 5 of us. We got 3 saying Wilt and Shaq out. All right, I would love this to be unanimous, but it looks like we got majority. All right, so we can't.
Well, we don't
Yeah,
have majority
yeah.
either, but because what we said was we would take the 10 names that the accolades allowed them to be in the house.
Okay,
lawyer.
lawyer.
We ain't kicking nobody out.
Okay, lawyer.
But
We gotta be honorable to what we said.
To combat
If we gonna switch what we said, we may as well be on the 4-letter word.
Hey, yes. What you guys
But wait,
should have done.
wait, hold on.
Talk to him, Jay.
To combat that, though, we did say that was only one category, and the ones that's sitting right outside, based off other factors, could get into that top 10. So we did say that.
We got 2 or 3 sitting right outside.
Accolades wasn't the end all.
So here's the thing. I'm not opposed that while we ranking these names, you can bring the people that's on the porch in, but you don't kick anybody out.
Well, Shaq
we ain't got no choice. Somebody got to come in.
So listen. If when we rank them all, and let's say Wilt is your number 10 and Shaq is my number 10, at the end, you know what I'm saying, it might fall out. But just saying unanimously from the beginning, before we even discuss it, before we discuss storylines or whatever.
Nobody, if you just outside, nobody can fall all the way out till we do the final list.
Okay, I got one.
Okay, so
and just keep Shaq, put in Will, and put in Hakeem Olajuwon, make it 12, and let's make it spicy.
Top 12.
Okay,
it's not how
we got people on the porch. Hakeem and Wilt is on the porch.
Final 12.
12. All right, so 12. All right. Are we all in favor that Michael Jordan is number 1? Like, do we really need to argue what he has done and state all of it? Does anybody have an argument against Michael Jordan being there? Okay, go ahead, Brittany. Let's hit the argument. And for who? Who? You said you got an argument against Jordan being number 1?
Oh no, I was just doing my little hip hop dance over here. There ain't no argument.
Oh, Jay, you seem like you got gas.
Now, if we talk about straight from storylines alone, there's no one that impacted the game globally more than Michael Jordan.
Storylines, narratives, everything that the media like to mythology, all of that.
Man, listen, we can just put it like this. I have personally, since the start of July, bought 4 pair of Jordans.
I just bought a pair today as well.
So we talking impact.
I'm
3
deep myself this month.
When this man moves right or left, the world stops to pay attention. That's all. That's it.
Yeah, that's great.
I mean, global icon, and you just said him along with Wesley Snipes put on a whole skin tone of people.
Yeah.
Word.
Caesar.
Yo,
and nobody without Jordan and the rest of the Dream Team prior to that, people wasn't watching the Olympics for basketball.
Yeah. So look, I mean, let's just go down some of this stuff, man. Because I for people who might have an argument against it, we talking about a guy that a lot of people say we haven't seen nobody play this good. Like that storyline is there. The fact that this dude came to North Carolina, won a championship, won Player of the Year, gets picked. Sam Bowie gets picked over him. They tell him that he can't, he's not gonna be able to play as a guard and lead a team to a championship the way he scores and all that stuff. And the Pistons beat him up, and he has to grow through those growing pains. He didn't leave Chicago. He just got everybody tougher and got himself tougher. Then they took the Pistons down. Then they went on a 3-peat. Then he quit, came back with another 3-peat. This dude is all-world defense, steals champion, MVPs, 35 points a game, 63 points against the Celtics in the playoffs. I mean, the list just goes on and on and on and on, man. And the empire of Jumpman, Michael Jordan, billionaire, like it's so much going on with this dude. Like he is basketball. Like he really is basketball, man. And to hear people call him the Black Cat and Black Jesus, and even people that root for LeBron as being a GOAT, like Shannon Sharp say, man, just getting around Michael Jordan is an aura. Like he don't seem human. Like it's like almost like you're around Michael the Archangel or something like that. Like he just don't seem human. He got an aura around him, and and he walks into the top 75 ceremony last, and everyone stopped. Like you got the 74 best, but 73 because Kobe wasn't there. God rest his soul. But you got 73 of the best players in the NBA ever, and Jordan walks in last, and all the players said time stopped, and Magic and Bird and all these dudes looked at Mike all like that's our leader. You know what I'm saying? Like it don't get no better than that. I'm sorry. So just storylines and narratives, I don't see one better than MJ's. I got MJ 1, and I think we all agree, right?
Yes.
Yep. All right. So who's number 2?
Not a question.
Now,
just all storylines and narratives. Somebody in the comment section give us one or call in.
Yeah, word. I mean, you mentioned it, Mel. That all those things, man. The slam dunk contest, like you said, LeBron James still never did the slam dunk contest, man. That goes to the part of the legacy, that part that he's missing. When Michael Jordan had that, Kobe Bryant, he went out there and did the slam dunk contest. That's part of Michael Jordan's legacy. Remember, that was part of them marketing the shoes. If Michael Jordan didn't do the slam dunk contest, then he wouldn't have been Air Jordan, man. He really needed to do that. But he didn't do it once. He didn't do it twice. He did it 3 times, Michael Jordan, man.
And not for nothing. I mean, he pushed every product in the 90s, like Gatorade, Ballpark Franks, the batteries, the daggone
Rayovac
the Hanes Wheaties. And here's the crazy part about it, like the Gatorade that I want to be like Mike's song. I mean, that's still iconic to this day.
I just sang it this morning when I was never mind.
Word. Commercial with him and Me and Ham. That's still one of my favorite commercials as a kid.
Word.
Shoot the daggone Spike Lee, the Spike Lee Jordan commercials.
Yep.
Yeah,
real man. Yo, it's crazy when you think about it, man. I mean, all the things that we just said, Mel. You talked about the accomplishments at North Carolina, and we talked about the Olympics, what he did in the Olympics, as a young player, and Bobby Knight, all the things he was saying about Michael Jordan. He's like, man, this is the best player I've ever seen, man. All of that, and they still left this man at the airport. They still left him at the airport. So when we talk about the story of Michael Jordan, that goes to his story. The guy that he met, the limo driver, the guy who owned that limo, he meets this guy that becomes his best friend, part of his entourage. This goes to Michael Jordan's story because as great as he was at certain parts and times of his life, he was still seen and viewed as an underdog sometimes. Like I said, you're forgetting him at the airport. Like you said, he was a number 3 draft pick. He gets cut from the varsity team as a sophomore. Oh my God. Some of the players that have played in the NBA, they've never had to deal with those kinds of things in their life. These guys were super athletes in high school. They're not getting cut from any teams, man. They're on all the teams, man.
All right, so we got a call on the line.
Oh, God damn it. Because I didn't get to say my favorite commercial. Y'all just skipped over me. I'm saying my piece. Damn it.
Yes.
Well, that's a change.
My favorite commercial was the Mike playing with the earlier versions as himself.
Oh, with Jamal Crawford, when Jamal Crawford was playing his younger self.
Yeah, that's my favorite Mike commercial. Now
hey, man.
we can go to the phone lines. God damn
it, Chris, I'm gonna need you to rephrase that the next time.
Yeah, I heard that. Whatever. Anyway, y'all know what I meant.
How we miss Space Jam? Hold on now.
Oh man,
that shit was ass.
Space Jam. Yeah,
that was what?
The second one was better.
You crazy?
Say that again. Don't disrespect.
It's just jokes. It's just jokes.
I would never even watch that movie.
Don't do that.
Hey, but look, but listen. As much as I love Space Jam, and as much as I love that soundtrack and the music, I gotta admit, if Space Jam was on one channel at 7:00, but on the other channel, He Got Game was on at 7:00, I'm probably watching He Got Game.
Yeah.
Oh, come on, man. How you gonna compare those movies,
He Got
man?
Game is that's the best basketball movie ever, dog.
Emotional, man.
Dude, my top 3 basketball movies is He Got Game,
no doubt.
Blue Chips, and probably Space Jam. But we got a call on the line from Colorado. What's up, big dog?
That man said above the rim.
Yo, what's up?
What's good? Can y'all hear?
Yep.
Yo, can y'all hear me?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yes, sir.
I'm not from Colorado. This is Lamont from Jersey.
Oh, what's up?
How about White Men Can't Jump? I like that basketball movie.
Anyway,
I got no argument. I got no argument with Jordan. I'm 62 and I got a bald head. Thank God for Michael Jordan. He made it cool. Before him, it was only like Slick Watts and Curly Neal and Kojak. And Lou Gossett Jr. had bald heads. but
Lou Gossett
listen,
Jr.
I'm on here to talk about Dr. J.
Okay.
Because everybody says is how Steph Curry changed the game. And he did. Whether it's for the good or worse, that's debatable. But he changed the game. But Julius Erving changed the game. When Dr. J started playing, nobody but centers was dunking. People were not playing above the rim. Julius Erving made everybody want to dunk the ball. You don't see what you see in the NBA without Dr. J. He was the one that made it real. Also, Michael Jordan and his endorsements, Julius Erving and O.J. Simpson in the 70s, when there were no black people doing national commercials. None. Julius Erving and O.J. Simpson, and Julius Erving was so cool, and he was such a gentleman, and he was so smooth that he transcended basketball. He transcended basketball in the 70s and made a way for Michael Jordan to do what he did in the 90s.
That's a fact. That's a fact. And shout out to OJ running through that airport, jumping over all them suitcases and stuff like that. Shout out to OJ.
Oh man, I got a bad line. I can't hear you.
Go ahead.
I couldn't hear you. Sound like Brittany.
Nah, go ahead. Can you hear me now?
Keep cooking.
Hey, somebody tell him to go ahead.
Go ahead. Can you hear us?
Can you hear us?
Did we lose him?
It might be me. But yeah, he made a good point, man. So that hold on, let's see if I can get him back on there. Hold on. Hey, can you hear me now?
It's a little better.
All right, go ahead. Finish your thoughts.
I didn't hear what Brittany had said, but that's all I wanted to say. Just like the way that Jordan was flying through the air, Julius Erving was his predecessor. And in a time when black people couldn't get commercials,
You know what I mean? He's a trailblazer.
Yeah.
That Jordan is able to do what he did in the commercial industry because a dude like Dr. J wasn't making a clown out of himself off of the court and was able to with class and style and sell products that everybody would buy. You know what I mean? Little white kids thought Dr. J was cool.
That's a fact, man. Hey, thanks for the call, bro. Appreciate you.
I gotta go because I can't hear. Yo, thanks for what y'all doing. Everybody hit the like button. It's only 119 likes. Hit the like button.
Yeah, sure enough. Yep. Yeah, so I might have something going on my end. But we can hear him fine though, so that's good. So all right, man. So let's go, man. Number 2. I think we can make this fast. I didn't think we was gonna agree like this, man. Who got the second best narrative storyline? Anything you can bring up?
Y'all about to hate this one, but it's LeBron, yo.
All right, tell me why.
With the pressure, the chosen one, with King James, all that whole Nike promo, that whole crazy contract Nike gave him. And you know what I'm saying? We're not going to let this kid come on bigger than basketball as well. So just because I didn't mention that, I don't want anybody to think that with us being black people on a black show that we're not taking consideration to what those people endured. That's totally false. Those guys are real life heroes, and they're the reason that the league is here today. With the Kareems of the world, the Bill Russells of the world, and and the things they stood on for black people. You know what I'm saying?
So are you changing your number 2 to Kareem?
No, I'm not changing my number 2, but I'm just saying that's big and it's into consideration. Kareem won at every level. I don't think there's a winner as prevalent as Kareem. I think Kareem is probably one of the greatest winners we've seen throughout his basketball career.
Yeah, and that's what made me say that his storyline is.
Now, I can understand that. I can understand that.
That's fact. That's fact.
I don't agree
at every level as much as he did, and getting the scoring title or the scoring record. It was crazy.
But imagine winning at every level that you played in, and you were so good you skipped a level.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Winning 3 NCAA championships is better than going out of high school.
It was different back then. So
yeah,
good effort. Good effort.
No, listen. I bet you it would have been crazy to see if they had NIL back then, and Brian was going to get that. Somebody had to pay for their Hummer, but
he did have NIL. They just didn't call it that.
It wasn't legal.
That boy have been a professional athlete since his sophomore year.
Yo, listen. I think when we're talking about this storyline thing for LeBron James, and I get, my man, you got him at number 2 for the storylines and stuff. And LeBron James, has a great story, like you said, coming into the league. But when we talk about LeBron James throughout the 22-year career, that's when this man's story goes haywire. I mean, my goodness, you talk about going downhill fast. I mean, this man was like the Titanic, man, just sinking, man. This is part of the problem for LeBron James, man. When you talk about that decision in 2011, what was the real problem for LeBron James making that decision? He could do whatever he wanted to do. But the problem ultimately was he couldn't take being seen as the bad guy. He couldn't take that level of heat. He couldn't take that level of pressure. So what did he do when they lost? He lashed out and was like, man, y'all got to go back to y'all boy lives, man. I'm LeBron James. I ain't worried about y'all. He lashed out because why? Because he was sensitive for everyone rooting against him. That's how he felt inside. Everyone's burning his jerseys. Remember, all the Cleveland fans, they went nuts, man. Everyone was posting it stuff. You think LeBron James didn't see this? Of course he sees it. He sees everything on social media, LeBron James, man. He's always looking out there for something. So he felt that type of way about being viewed as the bad guy. He couldn't take it, man. So LeBron James' story to me goes downhill, at many different turns, man. When you talk about the way he walked off the court before those Miami Heat days, the way that he ultimately really didn't develop his game all these years later, man. We're still watching LeBron James airball free throws in year 22, man. This man's still hitting the side of backboards at the end of these games. He's still doing this stuff.
We ain't got to that part yet. We ain't critiquing games yet. We ain't got to that part.
So we're talking about the storylines, man. LeBron James storylines.
So who would you have at number 2 behind Mike?
It's like I said, you can't just say he's number 2 based just off of the storyline, based off of these guys, or he has a number 2 storyline. I mean, we could talk about Will Chamberlain's storyline. He got a crazy, I see a lot of people in the chat and a lot of these videos, man, a lot of these lives talking about Will Chamberlain. They lost their minds. Why don't you go watch the video footage of Will Chamberlain? Listen, these guys will tell you they were literally beating up Will Chamberlain on the basketball court. That was the only way you could defend, and they were allowed to play that way during those times. But on the other side, Will Chamberlain wasn't allowed to play like Shaquille O'Neal. He wasn't allowed to drive his shoulder into people's chest. He wasn't allowed to drop step them into pulverizing these people. He wasn't allowed to play the game that way. But on the other side, you watch the video footage, you'll see people kneeing Will Chamberlain, people grabbing Will Chamberlain, people two-hand pushing Will Chamberlain, people hitting Will Chamberlain with cheap shots. It's in the video footage, guys. Listen, man, these guys were out there doing this stuff. But this man, Will Chamberlain, had to deal with just to play that game. And then people talk about Will Chamberlain's mindset, his attitude. How would you feel if every night you go on the court, you're playing damn near 48 minutes a night, and these dudes are draped all over you? These are white dudes, quote-unquote white people. You telling me some of these dudes wasn't doing this stuff dirty? We just talked about the civil rights movement. What these guys were dealing with. You driving to towns, you can't even sleep in the hotels in some of these places you playing in. But I'm supposed to show up to work. But you got these guys complaining about what they dealing with today. Can't play the 82 games. Sounds insane, man. How would you think Will Chamberlain felt dealing with all this stuff every night?
So your argument is for Wilt, number 2.
Marvel is for everybody except for LeBron James. His
No,
story is trash.
all right. Well, we'll go to Chris and Brittany then. Yeah,
We just talked about Dr. J's story.
You got to get that hate up out your heart, brother.
Yeah, that hate. Hey, that hate like fuel for Robin, boy. Hey, if LeBron was on life support right now, Robin will be in there with the doctor making sure he stay alive. Because if he's gone, we can't hate him.
I would save LeBron James fans. If I saw LeBron James fans drowning somewhere, I would risk my life to save you. That's the kind of person that I am, man. Deep down inside, I would try to save one of y'all individuals. On the flip side, go to my comment section. These people wish bad upon me, man. They want to try to save me. They want to reciprocate those feelings towards me. I would save any one of those people because that's who I am.
All right, Chris, Brittany.
So,
what's up?
Okay. Go ahead, Chris.
Number 2, I got Kobe.
Ooh, why? Number 2, the storyline?
Yeah.
The narratives? Okay.
My biggest thing is, and I've said this every time we get into a conversation about top 10 or whatever. And you can kind of go either way between Kobe and Kareem here, but I like Kobe because I don't understand the disrespect somebody gets when somebody says that something is as close to perfection as we've seen, and you get somebody as close to that version of perfection that we've seen, that person doesn't get as much credit as he should for being as close to as what we said was almost the closest thing to perfection. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so you watch Kobe play, you hear the how the other players talk about whenever they got to go against Kobe, even to the point where, one of his commercials was just everybody saying, I hate Kobe, and glad that, like, me personally, I was so glad when Kobe retired. I mean, I ain't got to worry about Kobe dismantling my favorite team no more. You know what I'm saying? Like, and Kobe's mentality, Kobe's game, it mirrors, is carbon copy of Mike. So maybe because, we seen Mike is why he gets so much flack for, he doesn't get the respect he deserves, I believe. But I think when you find a standard, there is a standard set, and you do what you can to be as close to meet that standard, I think that you have to be prioritized over everybody else who doesn't. And for me, Kobe came as close to that standard. If we all say that Mike is the standard, Kobe came as close to that standard as anybody else in this league that has ever played basketball. And for me, that's why he's number 2.
I can't even. That's good stuff, Brittany.
It's just storylines, right?
Yep, and narratives.
So,
yep,
and narratives. So because the gentleman on the phone said everything that I wanted to say, and to me, it's Dr. J.
Okay.
You heard Michael Jordan say it. There's no Mike without Dr. J. That was his. He was like, that's my favorite player of all time. So he helped to transcend the game as well. He was one of the first to do that. Well, not one of the first, but he was one of the first ones to help save the NBA, because during that NBA, ABA era, the NBA was starting to die off. Everybody gravitated towards the ABA because of Dr. J and all the rest of those players, but it was primary Dr. J. So between that, he was Mike before Mike. That's his thing. Mike before Mike. He had everybody wearing Converses at the time. I just told y'all the fish that saved Pittsburgh. If you're a real Dr. J fan, you know the fish that saved Pittsburgh. If not, move on. So I'm saying Dr. J.
Okay, so we got 2 for Dr. J, Robin and Brittany. We got LeBron for Jay, Kobe for Chris, Kareem for me. I'm just gonna keep going. We ain't gonna go debate it. We're just gonna get to the end of this list, and then they're gonna follow it.
That number 2 is all over the place.
All over the place. All over the place.
But the storylines.
And number 3 for me is Russell. 11 rings is insane, dog.
Number 3 for me would be Kareem.
Okay.
For me,
to win at every level, like you guys were saying, that is incredible to me. Like everywhere you went, you won. Insane.
Multiple times too.
Multiple times. Yeah, so Kareem at 3 for me.
For me, this one's tough. But I'm gonna go, because you add in the winning on every single level. I'm gonna go with Kareem, plus everything he did culturally.
Facts.
Okay.
And that was hard because Bill did similar stuff.
Robin, 3.
Listen, I'm confused right now. All right, listen, hold up. Listen, when my man was just talking here about Kobe, right? The stuff he talked about with Kobe. Is quote unquote impact part of your storyline, or is that a separate category that you guys had mentioned? Or is that not even part of what you guys are talking about? Because when I think about Kobe Bryant, and I'll be real quick, then you think about the impact that Kobe Bryant had on culture and on the people. And what I mean is by something like the Mamba mentality, right? That was impact that he had. That was something that he left, part of his legacy, right? That's not necessarily a storyline per se, but that goes to your impact. When we're talking about Kobe Bryant and you talk about young kids out there, my youngest brother, man, his favorite player was Kobe Bryant, right? That was the time that he grew up watching Kobe Bryant. I remember him always yelling Kobe when he would go to throw something in the garbage can, right? I think we all remember just people doing that. Just random people, Kobe, you know what I'm saying? So to me, that's part of the cultural impact that Kobe Bryant left. So if we're talking about impact, then yeah, I would argue some of that stuff for Kobe Bryant. But when you talk about the storylines here, I mean, I don't have a problem with Bill Russell being 3. I think when you talk about the storyline,
we talking about that too. Like when I say storyline, the narrative is everything that might be talked about in the barbershop that is not stats, that's not rings, that's not paper resume, and it's not technically like the strengths and weaknesses on how you play. This is the superficial stuff that some people argue. I just wanted to include it, because some people debate on a superficial level like that. So yeah, for the media that like storylines and narratives and cultural impact and all that stuff, yeah, we'll go through it and see where we land on it. So yeah, that's included too.
Yeah, I'll go Russell. I think I'm cool with Russell being number 3. Like I mentioned, I mean, Bill Russell was coaching while winning these championships. The things that he was doing, like I said, the leadership of Bill Russell, it can't be denied. And like I said, he was going against Wilt Chamberlain on a nightly basis, along with a bunch of other great players during that 60s, man. So yeah, give me Bill Russell at 3.
Okay, and Jay at 3 for you.
Who ended up 2? My bad.
Oh, I remixed it. We got our own separate list, and I'm just gonna weight it by how we do our list. That makes sense.
All right. I put Kareem at 3.
Kareem at 3. Okay. Kareem at 3. 4. 4 for me. I probably would go Kobe for all the reasons that Chris and Robin said. So I'm going Kobe at 4.
I got Bill.
Okay.
I gotta put Bill. If I put Kareem at 3, I gotta put Bill at 4.
Okay.
I'll go Kobe next.
All right, Robin going Kobe.
I got Magic.
Oh, why?
I think
we ain't heard the Magic take yet.
I like it.
I think just because of the fact of, you know, you don't think of point guards without thinking about Magic. You think about what he did when Kareem went down, the role he filled for that, and how well he did that. 5 rings. You know, you think of Lakers, and Magic is one of the first 3 names you think of when you hear the team. You know what I'm saying? Magic embodied Showtime. Like, it was no Showtime without Magic. You know what I'm saying? So, and I think Magic is probably the greatest point guard ever. I can't put him too far down on the list.
I like Magic there. Jay, number 4.
Bing.
Bing. Okay. Number 5, I'm going LeBron. Right. The dude did come out of high school. The dude did have a lot of pressure on him, a lot of expectations. He did have to figure out a way to win and all that good stuff, man. And him and Curry, and I don't even want to mention Curry because he ain't even, but LeBron, I mean, he like Curry changed the way basketball was played a little bit. Like a lot of people give Curry all the credit for how the threes are flying now, but they forget Mike D'Antoni and Steve Nash kind of started that before Curry. Like a lot of people when they drafted Curry was like he could be kind of like a Steve Nash or whatnot, right? So the threes was flying with Phoenix and D'Antoni in that system. You know, that's what they wanted, right? Q Richardson led the league in 3-point percentage that year. Joe Johnson might have led the league in 3-point attempts that year. Like everybody was letting it fly. Sean Marion was letting it fly. Barbosa was letting it fly. I mean, it was unreal, right? So it's just, Curry just wasn't part of that change. It was D'Antoni, Nash, then Curry, and then also LeBron, because LeBron was like one of the first ones that was doing what Nash was doing, but as a big guy. He was okay, 5-man out, high screen and roll, and I'm making all these passes to all these 3-point shooters, right? Nash doing it looked different than what LeBron was doing, and LeBron pretty much everybody copycatted it. Luka's doing it, Harden did it, like Westbrook did it. Like so many teams are saying, give your best guy the ball. I don't care what size he is. If he can pass, give him the ball, spread the floor, put shooters around him, and that's going to be our offense. He changed it. I'm not saying he changed it for the better. I don't like that type of basketball, but the entire league passed it. And then even though he did it in a sleazy way, he did go and get those records. Like he actually did the work and sweat and whatever and tears to go get them records. Even though he did it in the sleazy way, he got them right. So he rounded off my top 5 for storylines. Like, you got to give it to him. That's what he's playing for. He's playing for storylines and stats, right? So at least he went out and actually did it. So I give it to him. I give LeBron number 5.
And the LeBron Bronny thing,
yeah, that too. Yeah, so that's
not my 5. That's not my 5 though.
Who's your 5?
Mine's is Kobe.
Kobe. Okay.
For me, it's Kobe.
All right.
Give me Bill at 5.
Bill.
Yeah, give me Wilt.
Wilt. Oh, shoot, I forgot about Wilt. Wilt might be 6 for me. Good pick, Robin. Jay.
Hold on. Dang, I forgot about Wilt too.
I know, man. It's yeah.
I didn't
Wilt.
Storylines. It's hard.
I didn't forget about him.
Wait, how many people we got on here? Why do I got 10
Magic.
names? What's not on this list?
Wilt
Magic.
We're doing 12 to add Wilt and Hakeem.
Wilt and Hakeem was 12. I forgot. Okay, wait a minute. That's what the problem was. All right, let me break them down.
Ja.
He said Magic.
Magic. Okay. All right, Wilt is my number 6.
Timmy is my number 6.
Oh, why Timmy? That's high.
I mean, it just doesn't get better than being able to do what you do at a high level consistently.
Wait, hold on, stop. I'm sorry, Chris. I forgot. It's negative stuff with storylines too. 4 and 6 is horrible, dog.
I already told you that before, man. His storyline went crazy.
No, 4 4 and 6 is wild, dog. But no, I'm sorry. Wilt 5 for me. Wilt is 5. I'm sorry. Wilt is 5, and I'm going Duncan 6. I'm sorry. Yeah, 4 and 6 is crazy. Doing it in the sleazy way is crazy. Yeah. Wilt 5, Duncan 6. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Chris.
Yeah, no, I mean, and of course, I mean, if we're talking 4 and 6, Duncan went 5 and 2. So
yeah,
I mean,
and he won in like what Jay? 3 different decades.
3 different decades
with 3 different like he did it with Avery Johnson, Sean Elliott, David Robinson. Then he did it with
Ginobili, Tony Parker, and Bruce Bowen.
Parker. Then he did it with Ginobili, Parker, Kawhi. Like, this dude.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And that man can hit every corner of that box.
Yeah, he can. Pause. But and then he beat a super team.
It's a throwback, Jay. That's an old episode. Y'all
don't say throwback.
For the man down fans who've been here for a minute, man. That was a little throwback callback to an episode way back in the day. And man, Tim Duncan hit every corner of that box.
That's crazy. That's crazy right there. I mean,
so
you're
right
though. You talk about the story for someone like Tim Duncan. He's absolutely, like I said, a top 10 player easily in the history of the game. Like you said, based off the fundamentals of Tim Duncan, and like you said, he had true, real longevity. When you think about Tim Duncan making the all-defensive team at 38 years old, when you think about someone like Tim Duncan coming in, making all-NBA and all-defensive team as a rookie, we also talk about the storyline. Remember, this man didn't play basketball till he was like grown, damn near. He was a swimmer. He was known for being a swimmer in the Virgin Islands. So when you talk about Tim Duncan and the storylines around Tim Duncan, this wasn't somebody that was playing basketball since he was 5 years old and he was a prodigy and all these things. This man picked up a ball late in his career, late in his life, and was basically a prodigy. He was Tim Duncan. He could do nothing wrong on the basketball court, essentially, it seemed. He had that incredible leadership where he didn't need to yell in your face or be all rah-rah about these things. His leadership was more quiet. He led by example. He was going to go out there and give the effort. He was going to show up to work and do his job. Then he demanded his teammates. You just mentioned some of the rosters he won with. You think about some of the role players that went through those squads? You're talking about a who's who of NBA. You're talking about guys like Boris Diaw and Brent Barry. You're talking about guys like Steve Smith, Matt Bonner, Steve Kerr. You're talking about a who's who of players, Steven Jackson, Robert Horry. These are all different players that contributed at some point in time during those finals runs, man. This man was the constant there on both sides of the ball for all of those years, man. So much respect to Tim Duncan, like I said, and what he was able to do for all of those years.
I'll say this about Tim Duncan. I'll say this about Timmy. He was willing to learn from the Admiral on how to be a professional. And I also say, dude, you named all those names, and within those names, you said Matt Bonner, man. Come on, bro. You didn't have to say him at all. You could have, but you didn't have to say him at all. You could have said Samaki Walker. You could, you know what I mean?
The fact that I even said those guys, when you hear people mention them players, they don't even know them dudes played. Steven Jackson, he was a key contributor in that New Jersey Nets series, man. I'm from New York, man. The New Jersey Nets were good that year. Jason Kidd had them dudes balling, and that series was tied 2 games apiece, man. And Steven Jackson came through in big moments in that game 5.
And then got cut after that because him and Pop got into it.
Got his championship though. He was a contributor.
Yeah, he got that ring. So your 6 was Duncan 2, Rob.
Nah, my 6 will be, but probably who did I have? I didn't have
You had Wilt at 5.
Yeah, I'll probably go Magic at 6.
Magic at 6, okay.
Yeah, man, definitely Magic Johnson. We talk about Magic Johnson could do with the people around him. He's maximizing everybody.
Jay, who did you have at 6?
Big Aristotle.
Shaq. Okay. What you like about this storyline?
I mean, he was everything, man. He came out of college a triple threat. Entertainer, actor, rapper, ball player.
Oh, I thought you were about to say actor, police, ball player.
Actor, rapper, ball player.
Okay.
You know, do you want me to shoot it? No. He really leaned into
was questionable.
Them shoes were questionable.
Although I did like Kazam, I ain't gonna even lie. I ain't gonna front to you.
But I mean, anyone or whatever. The negative of his storyline for me is that he is a first class Hall of Fame hater. Like the people he hate them for real.
Yeah.
And I just don't think that I think you should kind of be unbiased when you take that job. And how they had the #1 show for all those years. So I'd have to put Shaq there. I really wrestled between Shaq and Hakeem Olajuwon right there. As y'all know, I can go ahead and tell you right now that 11 and 12 for me is Bill Russell and Wilt Chamberlain, respectively.
All right, let me go ahead and put that down.
I go ahead and tell you that right now.
You don't have either one of them in the top 10?
Storylines, no.
You just said before these dudes was playing during the civil rights movement. That should get you at least in the top 10. Just off that alone, one of them dudes should be in there, man.
Hey, my grandparents was fucking during the civil rights movement. They don't get no credit for that.
They don't get no credit for that. You got LeBron James, your boy, throwing people out of arenas because they said something about his kids. What do you think Bill Russell was hearing from the crowd out there? They wasn't saying some crazy outlandish things to Bill Russell. They wasn't sending threats to his house. They weren't doing dog doodle on his door. They were doing all kinds of weird stuff because people are weird, man. And you over here acting like it's not a big deal. It's okay. It's whatever, man.
No, people are weird.
That's a storyline. That's a storyline.
Listen. But again, the negatives is the size of the league when they play. You know what I'm saying? I got to take everything into consideration.
Yeah, and he didn't swing on nobody that was calling him all them N-words. Like you got to have at least one arrest on your record, man. like you ain't swing on nobody.
That's why the league is where it is. Because if
now,
he would have been out there swinging on crazy people, he would be dead right now.
I'm joking.
Mel, you done got Rob started.
Come on, man.
Like, come on now.
He said storyline. The dude was out there sitting on tables, sitting at desks, man. They were doing things for people. They were moving the people. LeBron James ain't moving nobody out here.
Oh, man.
He got people moving to them lines to get them Barbie dolls.
But believe it or not, LeBron James is probably the most polarizing figure in NBA history. There's no one that moves.
Can I say my
people?
Yeah, go ahead, Brittany. Please save us.
All this glazing over LeBron's driving me insane.
It ain't glazing. It ain't glazing. So I really think that I've never seen anybody that is more beloved and hated than LeBron in the history of any sport. Maybe Tom Brady and LeBron.
Beloved. You said beloved? Who loves LeBron James, man?
LeBron got 12 million.
I said who? I want you to describe who they are. LeBron James fans are young people who haven't been watching basketball that long. They're not grown-ups, man.
Yeah.
Stop
but
it
they
right
still
now.
People, though.
Stop it right up this nonsense right now. Ain't no one wearing his sneakers. This man goes out public, they boo him. This man went to the Super Bowl when your boys, the Kansas City Chiefs, won. And talking them LeBron James sneakers. You know that, man. You know it. Everyone knows it.
Me and you both got a pair on right now, Rob.
Hey, man, it was wild. It was wild, man. The internet went crazy when they took a picture of his sons with them Jordans on, sitting courtside when he broke Kareem's record. I say, golly, man.
All LeBron James fans wear Michael Jordans. Remember LeBron James wrote Air James on the side of those Michael Jordan sneakers? He actually wrote Air James on the side of them things. You think you're going to see Michael Jordan wear a pair of LeBrons and put Air Jordan on it? You ain't never going to see that, man. There's different levels here. LeBron James, come on, man. He gets booed when he goes out.
Air James.
Brittany, what's number 6?
Showtime. That's my number 6.
Magic. All right, Britt Brad. You better get them back. Hold on, man. I'm gonna see if I can take this call, man. I might not be able to get it.
Where's it from?
It's from Texas. Caller from Texas. Who's this?
Man.
Hey man, what's up? Hey man, what's up with all that cap, man? Y'all let this nigga with all this cap, man. Like, hey, tell them how that, man. What's up with all that cap? Bro, we don't care about that. Bro, that shit ain't got nothing to do with basketball, nigga.
What does it?
Nigga, none of that stuff you talking about, nigga.
Hitting the side of the backboards and airball free throws?
Man, bro, all that, bro.
You didn't see him do that last season.
Hey, bro.
That man was top 3 in turnovers per game just last year.
Man,
year 22.
Hey, bro, I ain't gonna yell and overtalk you, my nigga, so you go ahead, nigga, then I'm gonna go.
Oh, go ahead. You go ahead.
Yeah, say what you gotta say, but make sure you hold on. Make sure you leave the N-word out, man. I'm trying to keep the show.
Okay, my bad, bro. My bad. You know I be trying, bro. Hey, he ain't through with me yet, man, Don.
I got you. Go ahead.
Hey, but bro, I'm saying, bro, you always flexing on LeBron, this and that, elbows and all that. Bro, tell the whole story, bro. Like, bro, you live off narratives, bro. Like that's one thing I don't understand about you dudes, bro. Like, bro, every day, bro, you produce shows on one dude, bro. Like you get what I'm saying? Like, you don't see nothing wrong with that. But on the flip side, nigga, I mean, bro, what you were trying to do is you were trying to make somebody else, nigga, like feel like weak because they defending stupidity, bro. Like, what you saying is asinine, bro. And man, I can't believe it's all started including ABA. Like, bro, the NBA won't recognize ABA stats and championships. Why should we?
Because we man down sports.
And all y'all capping, bro. Y'all trying to say every name except for LeBron, bro.
That's one of the dumbest questions. Why would the NBA promote the ABA? You sound insane. Once again, you don't even know what you're talking about. You haven't made one valid point here. You trying to yell about me. Make a point. Make a point.
Okay, so what I'm saying, you ain't never made a point. All you do is pick out narratives, bro.
I got over 1,000 videos just off fitness alone, and you over here talking about LeBron James.
You be measuring a nigga manliness. I don't know. But nobody care about that, bro.
You're making my point right now. You're a LeBron James fan. Listen to how you sound. You can't even get a sentence out, my man. You sound ridiculous. Make a video. I dare you to put your face on camera and make a video, clown. I dare you. Do it. Tag me in it. Tag me in the video.
Hey, bro, that's a go-to that you got, bro. I'm very
you know the game. So spit the facts on the game. I'm breaking down the facts.
Go ahead. Cause I ain't too, man. I don't gotta beat you down with over talking to you. That's all you do, bro. But so go ahead, finish.
Wait.
Not a cat got his tongue. Like, hey, that's my whole thing, bro. Hey, bro, y'all heard what the man said when he first got on here, man. The man say anybody except for LeBron. You biased. Like, at the end of the day, y'all be looking for objective takes, but y'all not even objective, bro. Like, what in the hell just come on, man. Y'all talking about Kobe, y'all better storylines than LeBron? Like, what is bias, bro? And y'all know y'all biased. Y'all telling me players that came in the league with no expectations, bro, but they was able to accumulate stats or few achievements with no expectation tied to them. Hey, bro, did Kobe get drafted to a bottom feeder team? No. He had the pleasure of developing alongside the set. And y'all telling me that he got better storylines than LeBron? Man, come on, stop it, man. Y'all, hey, bro, what I'm saying is that y'all biased, bro. I agree with you. Y'all biased, bro. At the end of the day, and see that's another thing I don't understand, bro. Y'all want like the way y'all treat LeBron is bro. That's the same. That's the reason right there, bro. The biggest do Kobe the way they do it, bro. It's because y'all drag LeBron through this that. But then y'all want to say somebody talking about the dead because they put Kobe through the same motherfucking clothes that y'all put LeBron through. That shit whack to me, bro. Like, real talk. I respect y'all, man, down, but just to hear somebody on the panel saying anybody but LeBron, that shit just crazy, bro. So man, down, it really don't matter, bro, what you rate or what you rank them, bro. At the end of the day, bro, it's gonna be biased, bro. That's all I gotta say, bro. I think I might. Just say it, though.
All right, thanks for the call, man. Hey, listen, he made a lot of good points. He made a lot of good points. He made a lot of good points because we know for a fact that Chris is a LeBron hater.
That is not true. That is not true. Stop it.
We know for a fact that Chris is a LeBron hater.
Stop it.
We know for a fact that Robin is a LeBron hater.
And said I hate that man.
Listen, when you use the word hate, you automatically disqualify yourself. Giving you factual statements. This guy's out here flipping his mind. You can shake your head, whatever. Listen, you can't dispute it. You haven't disputed anything. You just said you're a hater. I told you, LeBron, you can say it's a simple statement. I'm being funny. That's an actual
guess what?
No.
LeBron James has hit.
Out here, won an MVP since he was 28. He's 40 years old. There were LeBron James fans that weren't even born yet. They don't even never seen that man win an MVP. LeBron James ain't made an all-defensive team since he was 29 years old, never in his 30s. But y'all talking about longevity? It's an absolute joke. At the same time, James Harden's won an MVP. Russell Westbrook has won an MVP. Are you kidding me right now?
You're not making the argument for MVP that you think you're making. You're not making the argument for MVP that you think you're making. You make it sound like MVPs ain't anything.
Oh, MVPs ain't anything. I'm giving you facts, and you talking about MVPs. I'm giving you a factual statement.
Well, how many has Kobe? You brought MVPs up. How many has Kobe won?
Factual statement. He hasn't won this. Kobe ain't playing the same era as LeBron James, my man. What are you talking about? I'm talking about LeBron James hasn't won an MVP in his 30s. He's promoted for longevity.
They didn't play in the same era?
I think there might be a misstep there, Rob.
A few of them.
We talk a few missteps on what?
Prime.
A few of them.
Oh, a few of them. You haven't said anything. I didn't do with the facts. LeBron James'
overall game is weak. Facts, bro.
His overall game is weak. That's why he has one scoring championship in 22-year career. You've taken the most shots in NBA's history. You've missed the most shots in NBA's history, and you have one scoring title. You haven't won an all-defensive team in all these years. Where's your longevity? That's the point I'm making here. I didn't misstep nothing. There's no longevity there.
No, hold on.
Vince Carter played almost the same amount of seasons. They don't have nowhere near the same stats. So they're not just longevity.
Who?
Hold on,
Vince Carter.
Vince Carter? You're comparing LeBron James and Vince Carter? That's where we are right now? You see what I said? LeBron James fans, they bring up other players. They bring all this weird stuff up.
First of all, I'm not a LeBron James fan. I'm not a LeBron James fan.
Vince Carter.
Hold on, Jake.
Yeah, go ahead, Chris.
Vince Carter.
But Rob, the one misstep that I noticed in your argument.
There's no argument.
You said that they didn't play in the same era. They played about 13 years in the same era.
Kobe Bryant played in the 2000s. No one considers LeBron James a 2000s player. He played in the 2010s. That's LeBron James' era. Everyone knows that. You guys can slice whatever you want. Just like people say Michael Jordan was the 90s, even though he gets credit for being in the 80s. He's a 2000s player, Kobe. Just like Shaquille O'Neal. People consider him what? More of a 2000s guy. Even Shaquille O'Neal played longer than here, man. I made a valid point. I'm giving the facts here. Kobe Bryant, LeBron. I'm talking about the longevity MVP in his 30s.
Let me get to these super chats, though, because we already read dealt one. Willie Williams, $10 super chat. Sports and Fitness Rants is simply the GOAT of setting the record straight.
You sure that's not Swiffer?
Praise to Don. A ninja will always be a ninja. Unless you got Villalagos. Pena Jr., $10 super chat. Y'all heard about LeBron practicing and working out with the Clippers facility? Yeah, but it was not really the Clippers facility though. It was the old one. Taco Master, $5 super chat. Chris' favorite commercial was Jordan playing with himself. Interesting. Sheesh. Long strokes. I gotta say that after that comment.
I didn't know the league said it. I was wondering if he was going to say it, Chris. I was with you.
Why he said it? Yes, sir. Yeah.
GOAT criteria and Brian crying is why he's number one. Kareem fought Bruce Lee too. Y'all too young to remember that. Hey, y'all is that part of the storyline?
I remember that.
Definitely that big footprint on Bruce Lee's chest.
Yeah. Oh man, A Light in the Dark. Wilt was called the record book for a reason. Yeah, the record book. He still got some records too. Yeah, I mean, Yeah, that's why he number 5 for me. I had to change that.
Listen, record books don't matter, especially now that the record book is LeBron James. According to everybody else, the record book don't even matter no more.
You think LeBron's the record book?
Well, if you look at it, you'll see his name a lot.
The reason why the record book, Wilt averaged 50 points in the season, though. Like, he was averaging 50 and 25. And listen, Wilt
that man was playing against kindergartners and third graders.
Wilt didn't play until he couldn't walk no more. He wasn't playing.
Oh my God, man! Come on, man!
Wilt wasn't playing. Let me say this: Wilt wasn't playing to get records or to break records. Wilt retired. How many years Wilt play? 12, 13? He didn't play a lot of years.
I think 13.
Yeah, he didn't do the 20-year joint.
You got to also look at the time too.
They didn't have 82 game season back then either.
No, I agree a lot with what y'all saying, but you got to look at it like back in the day when you was 33, you looked like you was 69. So you know what I'm saying? It's a whole different era.
Life was harder, guys. They didn't have the advantages. My goodness, are we freaking idiots out here? Come on, man. Life was so much harder back then. The conditions that those guys played under was immensely more difficult. We're talking about the buses these guys traveled on. They went on freaking private jets, guys. They didn't have hyperbaric chambers and ice packs for them every time they came off. They didn't have massage therapists, all these drugs right now. That's the deal you guys got it. I'm hitting you with facts. Fans love to. There were a lot of those guys that were in the Marines, that were in the Army, that served in these clowns today, giving up and be a professional basketball player. You ain't doing it. You ain't built like that, man.
I don't know, man. I'd rather be a plumber than be in that bubble. That bubble was the hardest championship that out of all one I ever seen. That was the hardest one.
Stop it.
That bubble was crazy. Support for the show. Respect Sports and Fitness Rants. Somebody gifted a membership to Sports and Fitness Rants. Living humbly. Eddie TV in the house. Disciple is a soundbite. Clearly, shout out to the panel. Taco Master, Young Disciple. Only point is on the top of his head. Nino Ashton Jackson, just take Brian out of the conversation. He not gonna get a fair shake. Hey man, you gotta admit, man, he did it in a sleazy way, man. His storyline is jacked, dog.
Listen. Y'all will never hear me not say that I agree. That man made a G today, and we know how he did it. we know how
made it in a sleazy way.
We know how he did it.
That man kept getting them bronze medals, though, man. Like, dog, he got so much jacked up stuff. This dude, the all-time leader in turnovers, the all-time leader in missed shots. This man got bronze
again,
medals.
But before he was, who's number 2 all-time in missed shots?
Kobe.
Yeah, y'all try to we try to act like that didn't happen. Who's top 2 all-time in strikeouts?
Barry Bonds.
No, it ain't no Barry Bonds. He got walked all the time. He ain't in strikeouts. Not Barry Bonds. Is it Barry?
Go Google it.
It can't be Barry.
It is Barry.
Is it?
It is.
There we go. Hey, but when you say all-time missed shots, all-time turnovers, bronze medals, 4 and 6, super team.
So hold on. We'll look at 4 and 6. If you haven't been to 10 finals, you're below. You can't count the losses if you don't even make it. Every year that you put 0 finals, your final records
is not Barry.
Come on, man, stop it right now.
Finals record is 0 and 5.
Me off a little bit. I gotta throw Wilt in here. I'm gonna throw Wilt right here.
Yeah. Wilt
I keep forgetting about him. I gotta put
Chris,
him
you
there.
got MJ, Kobe, Kareem, Magic, Russell, Duncan.
Shaq.
Over Wilt, the record book?
Oh, yeah, no, Wilt is gonna be outside my top 10 for sure. You can go ahead and put him down.
All right, Shaq.
Go ahead and put him down there. I'm not believing no fucking piece of paper with a goddamn grease.
What about all the other records though? Now you just want all right, Jay.
He averaged 50 points against a bunch of accountants. He was 2 feet taller than everybody else on the court.
Y'all got
give me the dot. Give me the dot.
Dr. J.
Doc all the way down there. Godly.
Yeah, Robin, number 7.
Yo, man, listen. Yo, the disrespect to Will Chamberlain, yo, is real out here. My goodness, y'all. Come on, man. I need you guys to go look and watch some of the video footage. And I want you to watch some of the guys that Will Chamberlain went against, guys. All right? He went against some great players down low. That's all I'm going to say, man. I really want you guys to understand. Remember, they changed the rules because this man was dominating. I told you how they physically beat this man up on the court. Go watch it, guys. It's in the video footage, man. The dude's getting beat up. We talk about the Jordan rules. They literally said there were rules for Will Chamberlain and everybody else. There was no other way to defend him other than physically beat Will Chamberlain, man. That's what they did do to him, man. The man dealt with all of this stuff. Anyway, I'm going to have to go with Larry Bird at 7.
I like it. It's almost like Bird and Magic got to be handcuffed. Like, you know, I like Bird and Magic handcuffed. I got Magic 8, and like I said, it's handcuffed. So Bird is my number 9 automatically. Magic and Bird is handcuffed all the time for me. Chris,
I got Bird at number 8.
Bird at 8. Brick.
Yeah, Bird was my next pick.
Bird.
I was gonna put him right after Magic, but I keep forgetting about Wilt, so I had to put him in there.
Ja.
Ja is crazy.
Hakeem.
Hakeem. Did y'all know it was a girl named Ja Morant?
Stop it.
Stop it. Jaw or John?
Her Twitter
John Morant would be dope if she was from Philly. The Philly version of John Morant need to be John Morant. That's dope. That's a good one, Brittany. But what was the basketball player? D'Angelo Russell is getting called out by a girl named Ja Morant. That's like supposed to be
jaw. That's
like jawbone. Like she's good at giving dome. Right. Her name is Ja. Yeah, Google. Her name is Ja Morant. And
I'm not Googling that, but that's crazy. I'm not Googling that, but that's crazy. I don't want nothing crazy popping up across my screen.
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
Yeah, but evidently she got into it with D'Angelo Russell, and she calling them out, saying they're a thing and all that stuff. And I just thought that was a dope name.
So of course you would think that's a dope name.
I mean, it's better than Superhead. The Ja Morant, that's dope.
Nah, Superhead is still goated.
Yeah.
Ja Morant.
I'm gonna say Karen Steffens.
The play on words with that is the only thing that made Superhead good is when the Locks put her in the song.
Nah, it's still Superhead.
Nah, dog.
It's still Superhead.
I gotta give it to
Ja. Who y'all got at 9?
Robin. Who's your number 8, Robin?
I'm gonna go with Hakeem Olajuwon at number 8.
I like it.
Hey man, we finally agreed on something.
There you go. Y'all agreed on Mike too.
Yeah. Yeah. Jordan 1.
Yeah, and Kobe at 4.
And Kobe 3. Wait, Kobe at 4.
Yep. All right. Number 9 is Bird for me. Who you got, Chris?
I'll put LeBron at 9.
LBJ.
I don't want to, but I got to.
Why y'all don't want to, man? Just be fair, man.
It ain't hate, Jay. It ain't hate.
No, that's exactly what it is at this point.
Oh, it ain't.
You ran out of people. You ran out of people.
No, I didn't.
Who all left for you? Who all left?
Look at my spreadsheet.
Yeah.
Oh, God. Matter of fact, no. Give me Hakeem at 9.
Lord have mercy.
Thank you, Jay. Appreciate that.
So automatically, LeBron is your number 10, and Wilt and Russell is your 10, your 11 and 12.
No, I put Russell up somewhere in my top somewhere.
Oh, that was Jay that said that Wilt and Russell gonna be his 11 and 12. So your 11 and 12 is Wilt and Shaq.
I changed. So I think there's 4 players left that I got. I know it's Bird, Wilt, and Russell. And I can't think who the other 4th player is.
Did you put Kobe on your shit yet? No, you did. You did.
Yeah.
You put Shaq on yours. I don't think you did.
You ain't got Duncan yet, Jay.
Oh,
yeah, Timmy at 9.
Timmy at 9 for Ja. And you got who at 10?
Nah, at 10, I got Wilt Chamberlain.
Wilt. And then at 11.
And I got Bill Russell at 11.
That's way too low, boy. Golly, Russell at 11.
Bill Russell at 11.
And then 12.
You know how I feel about Bill Russell. I feel the same way about Bill Russell as I feel about Bill Walton.
And who was 12, Jay?
That's disrespectful.
That's
Larry Bird.
You've been saying some crazy stuff today.
All right,
Bill Walton and Bill Russell.
Robin, give me your 9 through 12.
No, we gotta go back a second. Hold on, man. Listen, when I talk about Hakeem Olajuwon, yo, hold up. This is crazy right now. He said Bill Russell and Bill Walton, man. I thought you were gonna say like Bill Madden or something like that, man. You said Bill Walton and Bill Russell. Insane. But yo,
so let me explain that.
Yes,
I
please.
feel like their accomplishments have been overhyped, and it wasn't as good as people make it sound. Again, I admit that Bill Russell is a way better player than Bill Walton. I'm not saying that they're the same player. No, I just say for me personally, I don't like where history has them ranked. You see what I'm saying? I think personally, Bill Russell is like a number 11 player of all time. I don't think Bill Russell, he's right outside of my top 10.
So you said hold my beer, Bill Russell's overrated. That's what you said. So you said hold up, not Bill Walton, Bill Russell. Why? It's because Bill Russell's overrated now. We have overrated and overhyped Bill Russell. That's
We're talking about storylines and impact.
Listen, I told you this
that's
man
what
was
this list
all around for me.
That's what this list was supposed to be, Brittany. I don't know how we got where we at, but
yo, the man didn't miss no minutes as a storyline. He's coaching and playing. He didn't miss no minutes in the finals. He played every single minute, battling against Will Chamberlain.
But I personally don't care about none of that.
Bill Walton didn't do that. All right, Shaquille O'Neal couldn't do that.
Shaquille
O'Neal
I don't care
about Dennis Rodman and Karl Malone. Shaquille O'Neal had a team with 4 All-Stars on it.
Hey, listen, hold on, Robin. Hold on, bro. Hold on. Bro, listen. Hey,
yo,
calm
Shaq
down.
can't shine Bill Russell shoes.
Give me a second. Give me a second. Listen. The same way you don't care about LeBron's resume, I cannot care about Bill Russell's resume.
No, I said when you check on LeBron James, man, don't put words in my mouth, man. I said when you check on his resume, it's fraudulent.
Listen,
go check on Bill Russell's resume. It ain't fraudulent, my man.
It was 12 teams, bro. I can beat 12 teams.
That means that you're playing against the best players more often than not. LeBron James out here load managing, man. You sound insane.
One team had the balls to put a whole lot of black people on their team, and it was the Celtics, and they won every year.
You put a black people on his team. Bill Russell was fighting for black people, not for some black folks that's hanging around me. You sound insane right now. Yo, when people run back,
what are you talking about? I didn't say that at all. Whatever you just said is not what I said.
You said black people on the team.
Hold on. I do wanna make a retraction.
Don't come in here with no nonsensical comment, man. Stop it.
Hold on. I want to make a retraction. I got my stats wrong earlier.
Yeah.
Barry Bonds was first in walks. That's what I was thinking of, not strikeouts.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
not Reggie Jackson.
Reggie Jackson.
And baseball is a much more team-oriented game than basketball ever will be, man. Stop it. Barry Bonds hit 4 home runs in the freaking World Series, and his team still lost. 4 home runs, and they was walking this dude every chance they could. That man's one of the greatest baseball players to ever play. He could run the bases, play the field, and hit the ball, man.
He the GOAT for sure. And I got to change
what basketball.
I got to change too. I just took LeBron out of my number 7 and put Dr. J. That makes LeBron 8, Magic 9, Bird 10, and then I got Hakeem and Shaq 11 and 12. So my 12 is done. Chris's 12 is done. Ja's 12 is done.
Nah, Chris ain't do his 12.
Yeah, who's my 12?
You got Hakeem at 9, LeBron at 10, Wilt at 11, Shaq at 12.
No, I put Shaq at 6 or 7, I think.
That's a fat Faison lie.
Who's my 6? Who's my 6 and 7?
Tim Duncan.
Who's my 5?
Oh, 7. 7 to Shaq. Okay. So
I got Shaq on there twice. I got Magic Shaq. I got LA Shaq.
Yeah, you got Hakeem at 9. You got LeBron at 10. Who was your 11 and 12? It looked like it's
at 11. Give me Dr. J at 11 and give me Will at 12.
All right. Why you look like you went to blurry?
Oh, it's my damn camera. I gotta it's focusing too much.
Hey, at least your camera working.
Facts.
Brittany, let's round yours off so we can end it. Hey, we got to get Robbins first. You got Bird at 8. Who's 9 for you?
I'm torn here. I'll put LeBron at 9.
Okay.
I'll put Shaq at 10.
Okay.
No, I messed this list up. Hold on. It is what it is. Shaq at 10, Hakeem at 11, and Duncan at 12.
La 40, LeBron's, La Flop, La Sip Cake, La Peekaboo, La Super Team, La Choke, La Ped.
That's the story.
All right, Robin, you got Hakeem at 8. Who's 9?
Oh shit! Jay, that coming up be weak as heck.
I had Tim Duncan, I think, at 9. Then I'll go Kareem at 10. Then I'll go Shaq and LeBron at 11 and 12.
That man want to put LeBron at 42. He's mad that he got to put him at 12.
He's not worried. I am actually mad because he shouldn't even be discussed with these guys. Like I said, I would even put Jerry West in this conversation.
You don't want to put him on the list at all.
Oh man. Oh, well, that's too funny.
And that man said I was crazy for putting Bill Russell at 11.
Yeah, you are crazy.
All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and we'll end. I'm gonna go ahead and add all this up, man. And I'm trying to find T-Bert's comment though. Oh, okay. He said, I don't like when people say that Wilt played against nobodies and plumbers. That is such an ignorant and uneducated point of view. Wilt played against 33 Hall of Famers.
Name them.
Come on, man. Why are you gonna say you really trying to disrespect them, man?
Name them.
There's a plethora of great players that Wilt Chamberlain played against. You guys forget, Wilt Chamberlain played into the early 70s. All right, so he played against Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, right? He played against Willis Reed. He played against Walt Bellamy. He played against Wes Unseld, right? He played against a lot of these great big men, man. So let's not sleep on the big men. I didn't even say Bill Russell, right? The guys that he was going against, Nate Thurman, a lot of great big men. But we're not just talking about the names. These guys played like grown men. They actually played. They were actually physical. Like I said, they were allowed to use their physicality on the defensive end. I saw someone in the comments put something about Shaquille O'Neal and the hacker shack. Yeah, that's great. Shaquille O'Neal was getting hacker shacked, and they were calling those fouls. That was actually helping Shaquille O'Neal's team, was it not? It was hurting Shaquille O'Neal. But on the other end, Shaquille O'Neal was allowed to drop step guys, like I mentioned. He was allowed to pulverize guys. Wilt Chamberlain could do nothing like that, guys, on the offensive end. That's why when you watch footage, if you watch it, what do you see? Wilt Chamberlain doing fadeaway turnarounds off glass. Better than LeBron James, man. Better than Shaquille O'Neal could ever do.
Hey, Wilt's a monster, man. Caller, Nino, what's up, man? You the last caller. What's up? Well, he hung up. My bad. All right, y'all. So we go ahead and end it, man. This is fun, but but funny at the same time. So
shout out to civil rights leaders.
Hey, I'm watching this Wilt highlight tape right now. Unimpressed.
Awesome. That's great, man. Fantastic.
Unimpressed. I'm so fucking unimpressed. Oh my God. This is insane.
Kevin Durant's highlight tape is pretty weak, man. Pretty damn weak.
Get out your feelings, Rob.
Yeah, no, I know that Kevin Durant's your boy, but his highlight tape is pretty weak, man. Pretty weak.
What you're saying is out of malice. What I'm telling you.
Come on now.
I don't got no qualms with Wilt as a person. But this shit is fucking
terrible. I
terrible.
want you to understand something. Like I talked about, all the conditions they played in. There's no breakaway rims for Will Chamberlain. There's no fancy backboards for Will Chamberlain. He's playing in arenas, like I said, where they're smoking cigars in these arenas, guys. These are the conditions in the sneakers he's playing in. There's no advantages for Will Chamberlain. Zero advantages for Will Chamberlain. You're talking about the video footage. You're looking at it through a negative lens. You absolutely are. Because like I said, if you watch the game, if you watch the footage, don't watch highlights, watch the actual games, go to the archives, and you'll see how they played Will Chamberlain. They physically beat this man.
Not from this tape, they didn't. Everybody's standing still.
Yeah, everyone's standing still.
Defense.
That's what we see in today's game. I can easily put a video footage of today's guys, and they're just standing still, not doing anything.
Hey, they do say history repeats itself, so we might be seeing it all over again.
I don't know, man. Will Chamberlain was better than Shaquille O'Neal, man, easily.
Everybody's just standing still. People just letting people.
Kevin Durant can't shine Will Chamberlain's shoes. Neither can Shaquille O'Neal. Can't shine his shoes. Will Chamberlain would have like 7 or 8 Defensive Player of the Year awards. He would have been the all-defensive team every season. He was averaging 8 blocks a game some of those seasons. 8 blocks a game.
If you're 2 feet taller than everybody else, you'd get fucking 8 blocks a game.
LeBron James is taller than most people on the court when he plays. Is he not?
Rob, I'm watching the tape. Nobody is jumping at all to defend. Nobody's jumping.
Hey, I hope you know, Rob, that LeBron James is one of my top 5 favorite players.
This man just killing Will Chamberlain with nonsense right now. That's sad, man.
I'm not impressed.
He had Shaquille O'Neal top 10. Shaquille O'Neal never led the league in rebounds. Never led the league once in rebounds. Shaquille O'Neal, not one time at 7 for 2. He wasn't bigger than everybody else. He never led the league in rebounds one time though, Shaq. Why not?
Rob, Will Chamberlain is out here playing against me and you in these tapes, bro. It doesn't look good for your boy.
Who was leading the league in rebounds when Shaq was there? Who led the league in rebounds?
Not Shaquille O'Neal.
Who? I'm asking who.
You want me to expose Shaq further? See, this is what you're gonna do. You want me to do it? David Robinson, Dikembe Mutombo, Hakeem Olajuwon.
Appreciate it. Hold on. I just stop. Hey, whoa. I heard enough with David Robinson. It's cool. I'm okay. I heard enough with David Robinson. I'm cool.
I said rebounds and shot blocks. Did I not say rebounds and shot blocks? He never led the league in either one of those things. I just mentioned the guy. You asked me who. I just mentioned David Robinson. I know he led the league in shot blocks.
Stop.
Run the tape back.
Rob, listen. When you said David Robinson, you did what I wanted you to do. That's all I wanted you to do is say David Robinson. It's okay. We're on the same team, bro.
I already knew.
David Robinson is my favorite player of all time.
I know Jay.
David Robinson is my favorite player of all time.
There's no way Shaq is better than Will Chamberlain. You can argue Shaq is not even top 5. When you talk about someone like Moses Malone, you can argue Moses Malone versus Shaquille O'Neal.
Oh, you know what?
I don't care.
Hold on, my bad. I forgot. We got to discuss this Michael Parsons thing before we get out of here, y'all. So really quick, what's going on is I guess negotiations has been trying to move along for the last 2 years for Michael Parsons and the Cowboys, and it went stale this year. And the Cowboys wasn't talking to his agent. Jerry Jones told his agent that we already had a deal last year when he had, and Michael Parsons came out and explained it and said, man, I came in to talk to him about leadership. And then he kind of detoured and kind of started talking about what you want in your contract. And I mentioned some things. And then I left the office with him thinking that we had a deal. Right. So negotiations with my agent didn't go on and didn't move forward. And they don't have a deal. And right now, Michael Parsons went public and said, I'm requesting a trade. And I just want to know what's your thoughts on that whole situation and where you think they trade him, if they trade him at all.
They'll never trade him. What happened is the stuff that Michael Parsons was listing probably wasn't a complete list of things that he wanted. Jerry Jones is you don't become a businessman without being a little shady. So the stuff that Michael Parsons was saying, Jerry Jones like, boom, got him. He don't want to talk to that man agent because he don't want to pay that man his value. You know what I'm saying? And that's just not fair. That's just not fair. The money that Michael Parsons will make Jerry Jones will super exceed the money that Jerry Jones pays Michael Parsons.
Michael Parsons made a mistake. He made a rookie mistake when he went in to speak about one thing and then he remixed it and was like, "Oh, let's talk about this contract." He should have stopped right there and was like, "No, you gotta call my agent."
Yeah, exactly. He got gamed by the old school. And the thing and the things that he said, he probably was like, "Man, I want access after hours to the snack facilities." Jerry Jones we can do that.
No. I think that Jerry was gonna load that contract with incentives because he was afraid of Michael getting hurt again, and he was gonna put a whole bunch of incentives and stuff in there that he was gonna have to play to make most of that money. You know what I mean?
But the problem is the Cowboys did what the Cowboys do, and they waited too long. And now Myles Garrett's got a contract, and TJ Watt got a contract, and you got to pay Michael Parsons in that same range. And they already gave a shitload of money to the wide receiver. They already made the quarterback the highest paid quarterback in the history of football at the time. So there's you still got to. There's still a salary cap in the NFL. You still got to figure out how to give Michael Parsons, make him the highest paid non-quarterback of all time, and still make it work with your team. And they can't do that. So literally what Jerry Jones is doing now is just stalling. He's not going to trade him. He's going to eventually give these people what they want.
But it sounds like Michael done though.
Yeah, but again, the same way that he made the mistake of talking to Jerry Jones the first time, he may be done, but he has to realize that for everything that he don't show up to, they're going to be taking money from him, and that's how they're going to get him to sign the contract.
I don't think he's going to miss games because he seemed like he wants to keep his money. He's at training camp right now, and he personally delivered that message that I want to get traded. So. He may have made a mistake of getting caught with Jerry Jones. Like Jay said, he's shady. So he knew he was going to slide that up in there. But I give Micah credit for saying, no, wait a minute. I got to get my agent involved with this situation. And they trying to play games. And I'm with you, Jay. I think they're stalling. But I think one of the reasons they're stalling is you paying $60 million to a quarterback that sucks. Well, okay, I shouldn't say that.
That was the Philly in you that just came out.
It was my bad. He doesn't suck. He has some
bad breaks.
Limitations.
Limitations. Thank you. Limitations. So but I think I personally like and respect what Micah's doing. He's standing up for himself and he's like, if you don't want to pay me, then trade me. This situation does feel different than any other star player asking for a trade. And I told you guys before, because I really don't think he wants to be a Cowboy anymore. The way he stated, the way he's serious, it's not like Terry McLaurin. It's not like what Trey Hendrickson, where they want to stay with their team. They just want to get paid. They asking for a trade because they want to get paid by their respective teams. Michael really wants out. But of course, I'm with you. They're not going to trade him. He's too valuable.
If that's the only way that they will, if he's really dead set on leaving, you can either trade him now or wait till the end of the season and watch him walk out the door for free.
But Jay,
you know what I'm saying?
If they trade him, I could see them getting a similar haul like they did back then. Was it Herschel Walker back then?
Yep. That's the only way they'll trade him. Yeah,
the only way.
You'd have to leverage your franchise to get him.
Yeah, and I read the whole thing that Michael had posted, and like he said it wasn't about the money. He would take a pay cut. He wanted to stay in Dallas, but how dirty he felt he got done about it, the whole negotiation process, and how Jerry and the Jones family kind of just slighted him and made him feel like he wasn't, and then all the stuff that Jerry says in the press about him, and this is why the Cowboys won't be successful until Jerry is out of that role, is because it comes back to your team. Like, you say the stuff in the media, they're gonna hear it. You can turn your phone off all you want to, but somehow a fan, you walk by a fan in training camp, they'll say it, or a family member will be like, "Oh man, did you see that?" Somehow, some way, what you said is gonna get back. And if you're talking about this about your people, these guys that are going out there and putting it on the line, putting their bodies on the line for you and your team and your organization, and this is how you talking about them, That is crazy work. You get what I'm saying? And I commend Micah for dealing with it this far because they put off negotiations when he was first eligible. They could have gave him an extension, not this last season, but year before last.
Yeah,
in his third year, they could have gave him an extension, but they was like, we're gonna focus on the season, finish the game out. We'll pick it up in the offseason. He said, "Cool, I'm with that." But and like Jay said, I was telling my guys earlier this, like, it's gonna be a king's ransom. Like, you're gonna have to give up a lot. Or out of spite, he's just going to trade him to a team that is nowhere near close to contention.
What the Cowboys don't want to do is franchise tag him. Now they're going
to have to pay him that average, and that's
really going to hit your salary cap. You don't want to do that.
So they got to make a decision.
Well, look, we got the number one Dallas Cowboy fan on the line. Corey, what's up? Can you hear us? Corey. Well, we had Corey.
What's going on?
Can you hear us?
Can y'all hear me?
Damn. Yeah. Call in, but can't show up to work. Crazy. Doc is paid.
We can hear you. We can hear you.
I cannot hear y'all. I can't hear you at all, man.
Okay, hold on. Let me see if I can fix that. All right.
I'm going to hang up and call you right back.
All right, bet. All right, go ahead, Robin. Your thoughts.
I mean, you know what? I feel bad for NFL players, for real, because essentially, NFL players oftentimes don't never really get their worth out of them, as far as how much money they're able to make. I'm talking about some of these top flight players, some of these guys that got these unique skill sets, because a lot of times the NFL is able to squeeze whatever they can out of you, get some of these quality years out of you, under these rookie deals, under some of these non-contract deals that, the NFL is allowed to, really, like I said, I feel bad for someone like Michael Parsons, some of these guys, But when we think about Michael Parsons and, the route that he's going here, demanding a trade or some of the things that he's doing, some of these guys, I feel like they get really sensitive and, they kind of go over the top with their reactions. And then like you kind of put yourself in a spot, like you said, like you almost get into a situation where it's awkward now if you come back to work for the Dallas Cowboys, because you're saying some crazy stuff and, you're demanding these trades or you want XYZ. So I absolutely get, what he wants. I get, he wants to be one of those primetime guys. I mean, to me, Michael Parsons, I mean, is he really impacting the team or impacting the game like that for the Dallas Cowboys? Is he one of those guys like a Lawrence Taylor type player? I don't believe he is. I believe he has the hype that Lawrence Taylor they talked about, the comparisons, but he ain't one of them dudes. So if you talk about what level of cachet you got to make these kinds of claims, you ain't that dude, in my opinion, to be out here talking about, I want XYZ or I want him out of here. Jerry Jones has all the leverage here. He's Jerry Jones. And, you run the money. Jerry Jones is jacking his team up. He's been jacking his team up for years, man.
Well, Robin, let me say this.
I'm going to have to slightly disagree with you, though. I think whenever Micah's in the game, he had the couple of games he missed due to injury, but whenever Micah's in the game, he's a game wrecker.
Unless it's against the run.
In the postseason, it matters most.
Hey, Robin, you said something that I agree with, and it's just not Michael Parsons. And a lot of these owners and stuff have to watch out. This whole new generation, they're a lot more emotional, and they're not going to, like, if negotiations don't go their way, they are I'll pout and take my ball home type players. Like, and you're seeing this across all leagues, and especially the NBA. You know what I'm saying? So I think Jerry Jones misplayed his hand. Go ahead.
Hold on, Jay. Corey, you there?
Testing.
What up, Chris?
Hey, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Hey, y'all can hear him?
Yeah, we hear him.
All right, go ahead, Corey.
What's going on, everybody? How y'all doing?
We good.
Okay, so about this whole thing, this is nothing different, and I'm going to do a whole thing about it tomorrow. But this is nothing different that has happened with Jerry Jones's racist ass than any other time with any other player that the Cowboys have to sign, especially if that player is of color. He did the same thing to Dak. He did the same thing to CD. He did the same thing to Emmitt Smith back in the day. He did the same thing to Michael Irvin back in the day. He didn't have a problem signing Troy. He didn't have a problem signing Tony Romo. And he didn't have a problem signing Jason Witten.
Sheesh.
Period. End of story. So this is nothing different. The only thing that is different is that nobody has ever stood up to his ass. And props to Michael Parsons for doing it. He finally stood up to him.
Micah Parsons is the only one that has ever done it. Dak Prescott was in camp. He was talking shit about Dak Prescott and when training camp started too in these press conferences. Dak didn't say anything. CeeDee Lamb kept quiet. He didn't say anything. Emmett held out. Y'all remember Zeke who? Y'all remember that? He held out too. Micah Parsons is the only one that stood up to him. And props for him for doing it. But I'm gonna do a whole thing about it tomorrow on my show because this is typical Jerry Jones negotiations. It's typical. This is how it goes. He's gonna go in camp, he's gonna talk shit about you, and then he's gonna sign you. He does it every time. This is nothing new.
So let me ask you a question, Corey.
Why are you a Cowboys fan again?
So
what'd you say?
She said, "Why are you a Cowboys fan again?"
I was born this way. I can't help it.
Born this way is wild.
Yeah,
So
our whole community feel that way.
So let me ask you a question, Corey. Do you think Jerry trades him or no?
Hell no. No, he's not gonna trade him. Think about this. If you trade him, right, you got to get at least 2 number ones, and you're gonna have to get a player that is worth something. You cannot trade him to somebody that's worth a damn because they might come back and whoop your ass. You got to trade him to the bottom of the barrel team that ain't got nothing, right? And you gonna just get a bunch of draft picks, right? That's all you can do. The one thing, I'm gonna tell you what they're gonna do. If he decides like I'm not gonna play this season, they'll franchise tag him next year, right? But they gotta pay him, and then Jerry will badmouth him. He'll get in some kind of trouble here in Dallas and try to blackball him from going to any other team. That's how Jerry operates. It just is what it is, man. Like this is nothing new. When I was at work, the message came across my phone. I was like, I'm not surprised. Not surprised at all. This is how Jerry does it. Last year, we were talking about the same shit with CeeDee Lamb. The same thing. He hasn't proven himself. He hasn't done this. He hasn't done that. Dak Prescott, I don't know if I want to sign this dude. You know what I'm saying? He ain't won no playoff games. You ain't won no damn Super Bowl in 30 years. There's one common denominator in that 30 years, and that is you, Jerry Jones. That's who it is. Last time the Cowboys did anything relevant, Dak Prescott was 1 year old. One.
Real, been a long time.
So all this shit, people be talking shit about Dak. Dak runs a bum ass offense, a 2014 ass offense that everybody in the NFL know what the hell they gonna do. He does, and he still does it successfully.
That man, man.
This is therapy session right now.
I'm telling you, man, like this shit is crazy. But it's not crazy. Excuse me, it's not crazy. It's typical. This is typical Jerry Jones bullshit. That's what it is. So, yeah, I'm not surprised. I'm just proud of Micah Parsons for finally standing up to his old ass. That's what I'm proud of.
Yeah, shout out to him.
Man. Well, we'll take it off there, man. We're gonna go ahead. Man, we got to end it before we hit the 3-hour mark because I can't see myself doing no 3-hour show.
We had to
okay, y'all do y'all thing, man.
All right, brother. Yes, sir. Love you too, bro.
All right, y'all, man. We appreciate y'all sticking out and hanging out with us, man. Thanks for the super chat. We got another super chat coming. Y'all ain't gonna let us get out of here, man. Sheesh.
Better hurry up, man. You got 42 seconds.
Oh, hitting a baseball might be the hardest thing in sports, but the game is 98% sitting and standing around. Boy, that is wild, man. $2 super chat. Thank you. All right, y'all. We out of here, man. Peace.